after that fantastic Champions League debut in midweek against Victoria Pilsen at the Spotify Camp Nou, it is now time to focus on La Liga again. Today we're at the Nuevo Mirandilla, match day 5 against Cadiz. Over there is our pitch reporter Bruno Ballester. Bruno, we have the lineup, so let us know your thoughts.
Yes, you have the lineup down here, so of course you can start analyzing, having an eye on it. A quick review today with lots of changes, 5 comparing to the one that played against Sevilla in La Liga, with Marc-André ter Stegen in goal today, with a back four of Héctor Bellerín. We still need to have a picture from Bellerín as he was a last-minute signing this summer. Will be part of defense with Araujo and Gerard Piqué, and also Alejandro Valde. In midfield, Sergio Busquets, Gavi and Frenkie de Jong. And up front, really different strikers today with Ferran Torres, with Memphis and Rafinha. No Lewandowski today, who will start from the bench. So these are the 11 players today starting for Barça. 5 changes, with the one with the game played against Sevilla. Start sending your comments on the live chat on YouTube, and you can rate this lineup from 0 to 10, which is the qualification that you give to Xavi Hernandez's lineup today for Cadiz, with lots of rotations and changes. Let's see if we start receiving your comments and reading all your opinions, as always, here on Barça Live. Era saying, why? No Lewandowski. No Lewandowski, at least in the starting lineup. Hopefully he will have some minutes in the second half. What else? Then Luke's Game saying a 7. Flight and Bam saying 8. Abhinav Kaital 8.5. Well, good qualifications, although not having Lewandowski. Jerzy Smiglo, I guess from Poland, also saying here that why he's not playing. Is Memphis today as a number 9. Apparently, we will have to see if also they share position with Ferran Torres. It will be interesting to see. Kevi saying 8.5. Abdizarak saying that we're going to win 4-0. Well, we will have time to guess the score later on. Jude Odinaka, 6 out of 10. Well, a 6 here, Odinaka. Demanding here to Xavi Hernandez. Neymar Jr. saying Forza Barça, Forza Barça. Dylan Momar, 6 out of 10. Mood 8. Jean Reyes, 7.5. Antonio Duarte, 8. Well, good qualifications in general today for Barca's lineup. So, well, these are the 11 players that will start, but of course, we'll have time, and Xavi will have 5 substitutions to introduce if he considers that he needs it. Facing Cadiz today, of course, a team that have started really bad La Liga, but Barça in recent games against Cadiz has suffered a lot. Actually, last year took just 1 point from this Nuevo Mirandilla, so it's going to be a tough game. And today we have a new dynamic, a new game, a new quiz that we want to share with all of you. We want to play with all of you, and it's the mystery player. Mystery player, we're gonna give 3 clues during the program, and with these 3 clues, you will have to answer who is the mystery player that we are looking for. Just one general clue of this dynamic. It's, of course, someone related to Barça, always, the mystery player. A player that is playing or has played for FC Barcelona. So today, mystery player, let's go with the first clue in this first edition of this new section, and is this one. Won the Under-17 Continental Cup for his country. This is the first clue. You can start making your guesses. Which players of the current team or former Barça players that won the Under-17 Continental Cup for his country. You can start playing, making your guesses, your predictions. I don't know if in the live chat we start seeing some people guessing this mystery player. Probably too early yet. We will know more clues during the show, Robert. So stay tuned and start looking for this information. Mystery player.
Thank you, Bruno. We'll have to guess. It's tough with only 1 clue. It's very generic still. But let us give us some more clues throughout the show, and we'll see if we can find it out. Right, we have lots to talk about. So let's get the rest of our panel here in the studio. Irati Vidal, Spencer Siegel. Adi?
Hey there.
Hi there. Spence?
Sure.
No!
That was on me. That was my fault.
Epic fail. Epic fail.
Did you forget?
You forgot. You forgot.
Because we didn't do it during the Champions League on Wednesday.
That's true. That's true. We haven't done it for like 2 weeks.
One more time. There it is.
There we go. Right, guys. Obviously, back to La Liga mode. We ended week 4 in 2nd place, and we need to keep the wins coming.
Yeah, I would say so. given the fact that this team has been in the best form possible, can you name a better team in form on this continent right now? I mean, it's
maybe not.
Difficult.
I'm really excited also to see Bellerin first minutes with the Barça team, so...
We have lots to talk about, so let's get to the couches, why don't we?
Let's not waste any time.
Let's do it. Right, guys, we already know the lineup, the one that is right underneath me here. Bruno did it, but I'll do it as well. Send your comments on the lineup on the live chat. Rate it from 1 to 10, 1 being the lowest score, 10 being the highest score. We know that Xavi's made lots of changes. No Lewandowski, that's maybe a surprise for some of you, but it's good to get all the players in shape, to have them all in competitive mode. I quite like the lineup. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I think we could do well. Nirati, you were just mentioning the debut of Hector Bellerin.
The debut of Hector Bellerin and also some changes. I'm really excited also to see Memphis Depay with some minutes. It was a key player last season. And also that defense that Xavi already used last year with Araujo and Piqué, and that gave really good results in the end of the season for Barça. So I think it's a good lineup. I would say I will go for 8.5 out of 10.
Spence, your thoughts and the chat's thoughts?
Yeah, this is one of those lineups that I would give a 7 out of 10 right now, with the potential to turn into a 9, given how this thing goes, because we really don't know. I mean, you can say, yeah, it looks great, but we haven't seen Bellerin play with this club yet. And we haven't seen some of these guys play together. Balde and Memphis hasn't gotten as much of an opportunity this year. We know what he's capable of. But it's a new year, and for all we know, Xavi has instilled even more confidence into a guy who doesn't seem short on confidence when he's out there. So it's a 7 with the potential for growth.
Well, we've talked about how important it is to have depth in the squad, and today is one of the tests for that depth. With no Lewandowski in the lineup, no Ousmane Dembélé, no Pedri. We'll see how the team does in that sense. Right, guys, let's take a look at what happened on Wednesday against Victoria Pilsen at the Spotify Camp Nou, that most recent win for Barça in the Champions League debut. Fantastic debut for Barça. Goal scored by Kessié, his first goal as a Barça player. We're happy to see that.
And I think that the game was also showing Barça fans that it doesn't matter who player is playing, that Barça has a really good squad. And of course it appeared Robert Lewandowski that today is not starting, but he's in the bench, so he can enter in the second half. But we saw different players that we were not used to see this league in this season in LaLiga, like Jordi Alba and other players that had great minutes. So in Camp Nou they showed that all the players are good ones.
We're asking you this question: which was your favorite goal? Was it Lewandowski's first, Lewandowski's third, which we'll see in just a second here, or Ferran Torres' goal, which was amazing as well after the assist from Ousmane Dembélé? The hustle here from Dembélé was amazing as well. This is Lewandowski's second goal.
This guy has a reinvigorated sense of tenacity with the way that he is attacking both with and without the ball. And to set up Lewandowski, and I noticed how everybody came over to appreciate his work on that. Here's, of course, the hat-trick goal. I mean, take your pick with all of these, right? They're all just so beautiful in their own way. And then this one, for me...
Remember, that's an opportunity for Dembélé.
But it comes close, it comes close.
When Ferran gets the assist, I mean, oof. Stop.
Yeah.
That is probably the best goal of the game.
Yeah, I have no doubts with that. It's the assist of Dembélé, but also the control of Ferran, the turning and the goal. And also because he deserved a goal. So I think I have no doubts.
Let's head back to the Nuevo Mirandilla. Bruno, talk to us about Cadiz with this bad start of the season they've had, and their lineup as well.
Yes, as we have been saying, not arriving in the best moment to this game, Cadiz, but of course they need the points. And today, Sergio González picking this lineup with Ledesma in goal, with the back four of Zaldúa, Luis Hernández, Mamadou, and Pacha Espino. In midfield, Alex, Fede, Brian Ocampo, Sobrino, and Ivan Alejo, and up front, Lucas Perez. To take into account about this lineup, of course, con Ledesma, a goalkeeper that usually has really good days facing Barça, the Argentinian goalkeeper, an eye on him. Lucas Perez, of course, is a natural goal scorer. Not an easy summer for him as he wanted to leave to Deportivo de La Coruña, his former club, and in the end he stayed here. But well, there was some controversial there with the fans on the other game. We don't expect today to have this bad connection between him and the fans because in the end he's staying here in Cadiz. So an eye on Lucas Perez, and at the same time Pacha Espino, the defender, the left back, a really strong footballer, and of course a top one. So these three names of Cadiz, the ones that Barça will have to take an eye on them. And we're gonna ask you on the live chat. So again, it's your time to participate in the show. Who will be the key player this afternoon for FC Barcelona? Option number 1, Marc-André Ter Stegen. Option 2, Rafinha. Option 3, Memphis. Ter Stegen, of course, a player that is being key in these first weeks of the competition with crucial saves. 3 clean sheets in the 4 La Liga games so far. Let's see if he can have another clean sheet today. Rafinha, he was on the bench the other day against Victoria Pilsen. Today again in the starting lineup, shining a lot also in these first weeks of the competition, and always a player that it's really tough to defend him and unpredictable. So let's see Rafinha. And Memphis, today with a chance for Memphis after a long summer. He is staying here at Barça. He was the top scorer last season with Aubameyang with 13 goals. So today, the last season's top scorer is back, Memphis. He started really well last league, scoring, for example, I remember a really good goal against Athletic Club in San Mamés. So let's see if today he can score. Last year wasn't able to do it here in the Nuevo Mirandilla. He got lots of opportunities and chances. But let's see, if today he can do it. Who is going to be the key player? Let's see. Answers. Carlos Estuardo says number 2, Rafinha. Shasanak Shekar says also Rafinha. Gokul Nat, Rafinha. Wow. Reyes, Rafinha. Jerry President says the best, Memphis. Dude Gamer says Rafinha. Valerie Paul says Levy. Well, okay, Levy can be important also in the second half. Why not? He's not starting, as you know. Ter Stegen says Zayn. Yeah, I also agree with you. Ter Stegen can be today really important if he's able to keep a clean sheet. More opinions here. Izam saying 2, so Rafinha. Kalim Pintea saying also Rafinha. And Kids Gaming saying Memphis. Well, so the opinion is divided in the live chat. I don't know also in the studio, Robert, who do you think is going to be this key player this afternoon?
Well, I mean, it's a tough one. We always say we don't really want it to be Marc-André Ter Stegen. I think a bit of a revenge for Memphis maybe, because it was a 0-0 draw last year at the Nuevo Mirandilla. Memphis had some opportunities to score, and I remember he left that game kicking himself for not taking those opportunities. Yeah,
I was also going to say Memphis because he has shown that when he's angry, he's a really dangerous player. Like, he's one of the best in the national team. Last year, it was one of the best for Barça, being the one with maximum goals. And I think that he likes challenges, so I would go for Memphis.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about revenge games, Frankie de Jong is in the starting lineup tonight. And the last time that he had a matchup like this with Cadiz, it didn't quite go as well for him as planned, if I recall correctly. He also played against Pilsen in the Busquets role, who is now starting today. And this is the type of game where you need that midfielder to try and break down a block of 8 or 10. And Frankie, who's going to be a little bit further forward to start today, I think can do that. So for me, it's Frankie de Jong.
Oh, by the way, I see on our screen there that Espanyol were down 3-0 against Sevilla, and they're coming back to a 3-2 at the moment. So we'll see what happens in that game. Obviously, Sevilla desperately need the win after we beat them last Saturday, and their midweek defeat against Manchester City.
And we arrive also to Cadiz in a quite similar situation, because they haven't scored this far, they haven't won this far, and they're facing Barça, which comes in a great moment. We hope today is not the day that they recover those feelings, but they are also struggling a lot.
One of the keys to that is the man that we're going to see on our screens in just a few minutes when he comes out to warm up before the rest of the players, and that is Marc-André Ter Stegen, who's had a sensational start to La Liga, keeping 3 clean sheets in 4 games, making some big saves. It's obviously a team effort. The defense is part of that as well. But Ter Stegen has been simply amazing.
it has been simply amazing. Like we have talked here a lot, like he has recovered that moment and that security that he had seasons ago, and he will be a key player today because I think we are going to see a similar game as against Victoria Pilsen. Barça is going to have the ball, Barça is going to have most of the opportunities, but you got to save the ones that go in the back. And Ter Stegen has shown this far that he's capable to doing that, to be that Barca key player that maybe the other team comes only twice, but you save it.
I want to ask the live chat just to get a sense of how much they're loving this Ter Stegen season. Rate Ter Stegen's season from 1 to 10. Ter Stegen's start of the season so far from 1 to 10, because I mean, it can't be a 10 out of 10 because a 10 out of 10 would be 5 clean sheets in 5 games, but 9 out of 10 definitely for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, who's been crucial.
Yeah, like you're saying, Irati, when the other team goes on the counterattack, like Pilsen did several times on Wednesday, the team's got to be ready to back that up, and the last line of defense is the keeper. And for Marc-Andre Ter Stegen this year, there's a level of attentiveness that he's had to every shot that comes his way. And that's also in part because I think he's working really well with the likes of Araujo and Koundé and Eric. And this is another test for him today because he knows what playing with Piqué is like. But perhaps with Balde and Bellerin on the outsides, there will be a potential counterattack or two for Cadiz to try and make an effort, and that's how they like to play. So I'll give them a 9.
And I also think that when the goalkeeper is playing well, the defense is also more confident and defending better because they know they have security in the back. Like it's like a wheel that it brings everything together, and the team feels more confident in the back.
I like Patrick Goatman's rating. It's 8.99999999999. And there's lots of 9s. Spence, people giving him high grades.
Yeah, I see a 9.99 from Boni. Kwame says 8 out of 10. Onyeka has a 9. Lots of 9s. Dima with a 9. You mentioned Patrick. Big 9 from Jean or Jean? I'm going to go with Jean Reyes.
Okay, let us know, Jean or Jean.
Jean or Jean. Jean sounds pretty French. And if you're from France, welcome, but I don't know how many people we have watching from France. So.
Well, if you are from France and you're watching, raise your hand on the live chat with an emoji. Let us know. That
would be Jean, right? I think
that would be Jean.
Yeah. Jean.
Okay, right. Let's go and listen to what one of our assistant coaches, Sergio Alegre, had to say before this game, analysing this Cadiz-Barça.
Bona tarda, Sergio. Cadiz-Barça en aquest estadi, ho deia ahir Xavi a la roda de premsa, que pel que sigui el Barça els últims anys no se li ha donat bé. No sé si realment també heu volgut conscienciar els jugadors de la dificultat del partit d'avui, no només perquè ells no estan en un bon moment, sinó també perquè és un equip que pel que sigui no se us està donant bé els últims partits.
Cadiz really always pose a challenge for Barça.
Últimos 4 partidos.
Yeah. In the last 4 games against them, we haven't won. They've started badly this season. It's a stadium where we have to get 3 points, but it's going to be difficult. 9 changes from the Champions League game. Is this a message to the players that you trust all of them? Well, the truth is we have a game every 3 days, and we need players to be fresh and ready to compete. And the players can see that they might be called upon at any moment to start a game. And this is a finalist game for us. Bellerin has come in for this game to make his debut. What can he bring to the team? Well, he's good in good form, having played for Arsenal. He has a lot of quality on the ball. We think he's a very complete player and he's going to be very valuable for us. Talking about Cadiz, do you expect them to be ultra defensive? Them defending really deep? Well, we're prepared for that, but we've also seen them playing offensively. They've got players like Sobrino, Alejo, who can do us damage. At the end, they've got nothing to lose, really, in this game. So they will compete, and we have to be good. We have to be on form to beat them.
Those were the words of our assistant coach, Sergio Alegre. Let's head back to the Nuevo Mirandilla. Bruno, you have some more games prepared for us.
Yes, because today it's the first time that Barça are wearing the third kit in an official game. They wore it against Manchester City in the game against ALS, but today is the first time they are wearing these kits. Actually, we have goalkeepers warming up at our back. And I also like a lot this warm-up kit of today's goalkeepers. So yeah, first time wearing this third kit with the cross of St. George, the Blaugrana colors is a really, really beautiful one, I think. So we're gonna play to the third kit challenge. We're gonna start seeing some third kits of older seasons from Barça. You have to guess and know from which year are. Let's go with the first one. This is the first third kit that we're gonna show today. This yellow kind of highlighter color. Let's see if you can know from which season was this kit. Let's see if you remember with this UNICEF ad there on blue. If you remember from which season was this shirt. I don't know in the studio if we have people that knows a lot about kits or not. Well, make your predictions also at the studio. Do you know from which season is this beautiful third kit from an older season? Robert, Spence, Irati?
Obviously, the sponsorship gives us clues. It puts it in an era.
I remember Ronaldinho and Eto'o wearing it.
Aha.
I was going to say, this looks like an 05, 06 to me, more or less. But at the time, didn't they also take the second kit from the year before and turn it into the third kit?
Yeah, they did something similar to that. Yeah. I remember them doing that. So, I mean, Spence, you ventured one. So, I mean, we'll hand it over to you. We'll give you the responsibility.
The responsibility of what?
Of guessing, of getting the right...
yeah, I'm going to say the 05-06 season, which I do now see a lot of guesses coming in who are saying similar things. Arthur says 05-06 away shirt, which means maybe it's then 06-07 as the third kit. If we're asking which season is the third kit, then that might be the answer. So credit goes to
Exactly.
Arthur.
Let's specify that we're asking in which season was this the third kit? Exactly.
Yeah, so
yes.
So then my guess.
Let's see. Dema Al-Zenab saying 2013, Androni 2008, Alex Sarri 8-9. Hassan Nasser says easy 2008-2009. Well, it's not the correct answer actually, Hassan. So not so easy, I think, for you. Adem is saying 2005-2006, and the correct answer is 2006-2007. Yes. In that times, as you were saying, the second kits were then changed to the third ones for the next seasons. Not anymore in the recent ones. This is has changed, and now they are releasing a new kit. Let's go with the second one. Let's go with this second kit. You have it on your screens right now, and you can start making your predictions also at the studio, also here on the live chat.
I have this one home, and Guardiola was training, I think, was the coach.
Yeah, but was it the second kit and then became the third?
Yeah, I think it was the second kit.
I think it was the second kit and then became the third.
Yeah.
So that would make it, because
8-9?
No, because
later.
8-9 was UNICEF still. We need to think of when. It, so 11-12 was the first season when we changed sponsorships. So that would be maybe when it was the second kit.
13,
so
14.
12-13. 12-13 is my guess.
Well, then your guess is what we have to go with.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruno, we're going
Let's
with 12-13.
see, Abdullah Al-Yawala, 11-12 says, Young says 2008-2009, Koralowski 2013, Smith 2009, and here we have two correct answers. Rexlock saying 2012-13, also Ujwal Singh 2012-13, and also here Exceptionist 2012-13. You are right. Also Robert and at the studio you were right. Playing together, you are doing a good team. So yes, 2012-2013. Correct option. Congratulations to all of you. Let's move to the third one. More clues with a different sponsorship again in this new kit. So again, this is a good clue.
I'm good remembering, but not the years.
Guesses.
And I remember Neymar Jr. with this one.
Yeah, and I remember Luis Suarez scoring in Paris with this one. And at the Etihad at Manchester City, and that was in the 14-15 season. Was it the second or third kit, though? Because, I mean, I want to specify here, Bruno, and let's keep saying it. We're asking in which season was this the third kit? Because I can see some correct answers, like the previous one, people were saying 11-12, and that's correct. We did wear it in 11-12, but it was the second. And we're asking, when was it the third kit? 14-15, we definitely wore this one, but was it second or third?
I think we've all made a guess here, so I think we need to go with the consensus of what the chat is saying at the moment. And everybody is saying that this was the 14-15 away kit. So I'm going to collectively take their guess and shift it to say 15-16 third kit.
Okay, Bruno, let us know.
The chat is right. Many good answers. 2014-15 is the correct answer. Congratulations, Kiko Surus. Exceptionist again, making the correct answer. Frozen, SKR, Ali Reza, Subedi. Yep, all of you are right. Zaki Playa, 14-15. 14-15, a magic year for Barça, of course, where the team won a treble and all the trophies. So congratulations. Now these following two and last two third kits. These two are exclusively third kits, so they were not used as a second kit. So this might be easier, or at least there won't be confusion as with the other one. So here you have the third kit, and you have to start making your guesses. Again, a new sponsorship, so this can make you feel comfortable with the years that was used.
I know it.
Yeah, then go. I think it's like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's obviously a recent one.
But seasons pass so fast, so I'm
going to give a clue.
Sure.
We won a league in this kit.
Okay, that is...
In a season where we were wearing this kit, we won a league.
The last one.
It's got to be... Yeah, 17-18.
2018, 2019. 18-19.
Yes, Robert, you're right. Also, Jerome Millard saying 18-19, LX Magic 18-19, Bardan saying 18-19. In this moment, players from Cadiz that start warming up right now, and that's why, of course, the crowd getting excited. So yes, 18-19. Congratulations. Also in the live chat, many correct options. Let's go with the last one. Here you have on your screens the last third kit that we have worn recently. Yes, not, I don't know. Easy one in your studio, this final one?
I think it's fairly easy. Yeah. It's the one that had to start out with the green shorts, but then it ended up being black shorts as well. We won a Women's Champions League in this kit.
Yeah.
I think they were wearing it the day they won it, didn't they? In the final? I think they did.
Yeah, because I think they changed after for the
against
celebration.
Chelsea, exactly. Because Chelsea were wearing blue and Barça didn't wear Blaugrana. And the season when they won that was 2021.
Yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago. It wasn't last season, it was the season
Robert.
before.
Vito saying also 2021, Smith 21, Adjeri Dor 2021, Alinfo saying 2021. Congratulations, yes, it's 2021. This was the third kit. Today, we are wearing and launching the new one in the official league game. So, yes, it's going to be exciting. We don't have yet Barça players warming up. They probably come out shortly, really shortly. But, yes, we have Cadiz players. Now in the tunnel, we see Barça players that are going to come and warm up really shortly. So, well, back to you to the studio, guys. But this is, about to start. Half an hour to go to the kickoff. Remember, 6:30 Central European time.
Thank you, Bruno. We'll come back to you in a bit because we know that you have more fun games prepared for us.
I love that.
Let us know on the live chat, by the way, if you got 5 out of 5. We didn't. We missed one, didn't we? We got one wrong.
I mean, collectively we were pretty good. But it's better not knowing ahead of time. Although I have to say, eventually we're going to run out of Barça kits to go through. But I think we can. I like all kits.
This is a game we can try another day. Maybe we can edit the sponsors out as well to make it even more complicated. But let's do that in another game. Right. We talked about it. We saw that Sergio Alegre alluded to it as well. This is a team we haven't done well with in the past 2 years. We have not beaten them one single time since they came back into the first division. We've had 1 defeat, 1 draw at the Nuevo Mirandilla, 1 defeat, 1 draw at the Camp Nou, at the Spotify Camp Nou.
And meanwhile, they changed coaches, and it was still hard for Barça because it's a team that pretty defensive, that they close in the back, that they don't have maybe a reference in attack, and those matches that many defenders inside the box. has been quite difficult for Barca the last years. We saw the other day we found the solutions against Victoria Pilsen, so we hope Barca also find the solutions today.
And we're asking you guys, apart from playing well and scoring goals, what can Barca do to end this bad run against Cadiz, this run in which we've drawn 2 games and lost 2 games since they came back to the first division? Should we pass to Lewandowski? That might not be a good idea in the first half because he's on the bench and we'd lose the ball and it would be a throw into Cadiz. But maybe if he comes on in the second half, just pass the ball to Levy and have him score the goals. 2, just a life philosophy. Never look back. Never look back. Don't dwell on the past. Just focus on what you've got to do. Or 3, we could have all the players play in avocado socks because they're our good luck charm here on Barca Live. And if all the players are playing in avocado socks, maybe, just maybe, we can break that bad run, Spence.
Yeah, avocados from where, though? From Mexico?
Avocado. What was it?
Avocados from Mexico.
I feel like we're giving them too many shout-outs. We need them to sponsor us.
Avocado socks are nice, but they're not going to win you games on the pitch. They're going to win you games
in here. Okay.
Yeah.
Right? That's just my thing.
But it would be cool to see all the players with avocado socks.
It would. It would be a great new third kit.
Exactly. Yeah. We'll pass that idea on. I think essentially the answer here, being serious, is just never look back. I mean, what happened in the past is in the past. It has nothing to do with what's going to happen today.
Yeah, and also it's a key week because the other day we also broke those jinxes with the first match in the Champions League because last season we lost it. Today we can win Cadiz after many games, and then on Tuesday we win Bayern Munich after many games, so that's the perfect week.
Right, the lineup for Barca in this game. Just a quick review now that we see that the players are on the pitch. It is Ter Stegen in goal with Bellerin making his debut at right back, Araujo and Piqué in the centre of defence, and Balde as left back. In the midfield with Sergio Busquets, Frenkie de Jong and Gavi, and up front it's Rafinha. Memphis and Ferran Torres, a completely different lineup for Barca today, but showing depth in squad. Let us know your thoughts on the lineup on the chat. Rate it from 1 to 10. And just generally be positive. We've been raving about how much depth we have, or how much quality we have in the squad. So these players need a chance as well. Right, let's go back to Bruno. Game quiz time.
It's game quiz time, and although Lewandowski is today starting from the bench, we want to celebrate his first ever hat-trick for FC Barcelona. So we want to test you at the studio and of course at home about your knowledge about Robert Lewandowski, his origins, his stats. So, well, make a quick review if you want on Google really quickly before starting the test, but it's not going to be easy, I think, for some of you. Let's just start the quiz. You can participate with options 1, 2, or 3. First question. Who signed him, which club, for 15,000 euros? 15,000 euros. Yeah, like the cost of a car, it was the first transfer amount for Robert Lewandowski. 3 options. Legia Warsaw, Prosko, or Poznan. These 3 options, 1, 2, or 3. Guys at the studio, make your guesses also on the live chat, and I'm gonna read you.
Of a car? My car is more expensive than I only have a Volkswagen Polo, so I mean, yeah. I honestly don't know.
I know he played for both Poznan and Warsaw. He didn't play for the third team that was mentioned.
We go Lech Poznan?
That would be see, I think that was the next level up because he started with Warsaw. I'm gonna say Warsaw.
I'll go with you, Spencer.
I go with you also. The team worked before.
I don't know if it's good life philosophy, but this time we're going to trust Spencer.
That's your first mistake. Let's see. We've got a lot. Go ahead, Bruno.
Good points on your argument, of course, because yeah, he played in Warsaw and in Prosko, not in Poznan. And the correct answer, let's see, the live chat. Chris Love says 2, Prosko. Ricky says 1, Barso. Salman says 3, Poznan. No, it's not. Prosko was the correct answer. Number 2. 15,000 euros. It seems ridiculous to take into account, of course, the amount of money that nowadays the club paid, but of course was the first transfer from Warsaw to Prosko. That's why it was so cheap, or not, depending on everyone's opinion. Yeah. Okay, let's go with second question. Another one from his early years in his career. he received an offer to play in Spain. From which club he received this offer? 3 Spanish clubs, 3 clubs from the north are the options. Number 1, Sporting de Gijón. Number 2, Racing de Santander. Number 3, Deportivo de La Coruña. There was an offer, but in the end, Lewandowski declined it. Which was the club?
Oh, well, all 3 of them were in the first division. Sporting, Racing, and Deportivo. Curiously, none of them are there. Yeah, 2008, 2009, because I remember we drew against Racing at the Camp Nou, that famous second Jornada 2 in which we drew. We beat Sporting right after that, and Deportivo were in the first division as well. I mean, I have no clue. I'm just going to say Deportivo.
Yeah, I think Deportivo and Sporting are probably the with more money, so...
Yeah, but he was costing people 15,000 euros. So, Bruno, I mean, we're going with Deportivo here.
Yes, and also in the live chat, there's many people saying Deportivo. Winsu Guardana, Deportivo. Moncas saying 3, Deportivo. Caguenia saying 3, Deportivo. Carolina 3, Deportivo. Well, probably because it's the most known club that people has went for Deportivo, also here at the studio, but no, it's not correct. The club was Sporting de Gijón. Sporting de Gijón, as his agent was a former player of Sporting de Gijón at that age. So yeah, that's why he was in contact with Lewandowski, but in the end, no, he didn't move to Sporting de Gijón. Question number 3, let's go. This is probably, I don't know if more easy one or at least it's about the stats. So easy to find information about this one. Let's see if you know it or not. His personal record of goals in the UEFA Champions League in one season. How many goals he scored in his best season of the Champions League? Option number 1, 13. Option number 2, 14. Option number 3, 15.
I feel like I'm not prepared for this quiz today. I mean, and I think this is information that we should probably know. But by the way, I just want to mention one comment in the chat. Ra V says, where is Georgina? Well, I mean, she's not with us anymore, but I mean, you should know that by now if you've been watching the show, because she hasn't been with us since the beginning of the season. Much love to Georgina wherever she is at the moment. But yeah, at the moment,
you're stuck with us.
You're stuck with us, yeah. Back to the question, 13, 14, 15.
I think 13 it was last year's, and he was not the maximum.
Okay.
So I will go for 14.
Yeah, I'm just going to take 15 because it's the highest number of the 3.
I'm going 14 with Irati.
Spence, you're right, 15. Irati and Robert, we are wrong. Many people at the live chat, Fred Mayer, Alex saying 14. Also 15. People was guessing between 14 and 15, but yeah, it was 15. Let's see if this year he can improve it. At least he has scored 3 goals so far in the first week, so we go for a better record, why not, with Lewandowski. It was, of course, the year that Bayern Munich won the Champions League with these 15 goals of Robert. 4th question, now we are going to ask you about the personal record, in this case, in a national league, in the domestic league, in this case in the Bundesliga. How many goals he scored in his best season at the Bundesliga? Option number 1, 39. Option number 2, 41. Option number 3, 43.
I'm going to go the highest.
I agree with you. I think then that definitely broke the Bundesliga record because I believe it happened 2 years ago.
Yeah, there was a season that he arrived to 50.
In total?
In total.
Right.
Oh, so maybe...
I know that since the league for 2014-15, he has passed the 40 goals, so it's not 39.
Let's go for 43.
Okay,
43.
Damian MDK Jr., Magic, Papa Abdulfal, Patrick Goldman, Suleiman Nasiri, Spidey, all of you are right. It was 41, not 43. 41 Lewandowski in his best season in a domestic league. 41 goals were numbers. We were guessing the other day how many goals was going to score in total competitions. Imagine if you add 41 to 15, it goes to 56 goals. It would be crazy if he proves it or not, this register. Final question now, come on. I think this is a kind of an easy one because you're not performing quite well in this test. You should study more, I think, for the next one. And this final question is, in November, he will play his World Cup number. It's going to be his option 1, first World Cup, defending Poland colors, of course. It's going to be option 2, his second World Cup, or option 3 is going to be his 3rd time playing a World Cup.
I'm going second. And let me just mention that the way that this is written on the screen, it looks like maybe he's going to the toilet for the first time, the second time, or the third time. But, I mean, yeah.
Oh no. Oh
Today
no.
or
I'm going second though.
I go for third.
I think they missed a cycle, or maybe even 2 cycles. Poland. Now everybody who's watching in Poland right now is screaming.
Yeah, exactly.
At their
looking for a Polish name here on the chat.
But anybody from Poland's gonna know this exactly.
Go, Bruno. Give us the answer.
Okay, yeah, it was typed like this because of the space of our brackets, not for any other reason. Also, the WC can be a wild card. Also, is in the world of tennis is used a lot. Also, this expression. But well, anyway, let's go to the live chat here. Peter Orisiak saying option 3 is going to be his 3rd time. Riyad Abu Dhahadi saying it's going to be his 2nd World Cup. Flags from Poland. Wadi Aburich saying number 2. Yes, it's number 2. It's going to be his 2nd World Cup after the one he played in Russia. Poland lost in the group stage. Let's see if this year they can improve. The historic mark of this group stage from 2018. He missed the cut in 2014 in the World Cup of Brazil. Poland wasn't able to qualify for that one. And same for the one in South Africa. So this has been the quiz about Robert Lewandowski today. Remember, starting from the bench. And let's see if he makes a good impact in the second half, Lewandowski.
Bruno, I'm going to improvise here because you're going to have to switch your positions soon because the warm-up is about to end. So why don't you give us the second clue of mystery player now, and then you can switch position.
Excellent. Yes, so it's better so people can also have more time. We are trying to find today a mystery player who is currently in the squad or has played for Barça. And our first clue today was that he won the Under-17 Continental World Cup for his country. The second clue is that he made his debut in La Liga at the age of 23. So this, I think, is a better clue, adding to the first one we gave you that he won the Under-17 Continental Cup for his country. Now is that he made his debut at the age of 23 in La Liga Santander in Spain.
Okay, Bruno.
So, well, this is the second clue.
Just one question, just to get this right, because I have an idea of who it might be. This is a player who's in the current squad?
Yes, okay, I'm going to give you this extra clue. It's a player that actually is in the squad of FC Barcelona 22-23.
Okay.
So continue thinking, and send in your comments on YouTube. Actually, let me just quickly to see if someone has picked the correct answer. There are lots of Dembélés. There are also lots of Vizcas al Barça. Koundé, Araujo, Levy. Levy has made his debut at the age of 33 in La Liga, of 34 actually. I don't know exactly the day of the first game if he was 33 or 34. So no one is picking the correct answer yet. In the live chat, I'm going to try to read in the final clue the one who's going to be the first one, the fastest one in the live chat. So continue making your predictions.
Right, thank you, Bruno. We'll talk to you in just a little bit there from the Nuevo Mirandilla. The age there is a big clue because lots of players in the current squad made their debut in La Liga at a very, very young age.
Yeah, 23 is a lot older, which is scary because 23 is not that old to be at the beginning stages of your athletic career.
I have an idea, but I'm going to save my guess. I'm going to save my guess for later. Let's review the lineup. It's on our screen. It's right underneath me here. But we have Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal with Bellerin, Araujo, Piqué and Balde in defence with Sergio Busquets, Frenkie de Jong and Gavi in midfield. And up front it's Rafinha, Memphis and Ferran. Let us know your thoughts on that lineup on the live chat while we review what happened last week at the Estadio Ramón Sánchez Pizjuán, a game in which Barça suffered in the first 20 minutes, but then with space on the break managed to capitalise on the opportunities, and that's an amazing drive by Dembélé. What a goal it would have been from Lewandowski and Rafinha scoring his first goal.
Yeah, Lewandowski is surprising us. Like every minute he plays today, we are not going to see him, but we are going to see Rafinha, which has made also a great appearance this season. with Barça, and what a goal. Like the control, the pass by Koundé, and like just everything.
The goal is one of the options I'm giving you, I think, with the question that we want to ask you about the game against Sevilla, and it is, what did you enjoy the most about that game against Sevilla? Was it Lewandowski's goal? Was it the clean sheet, I believe, was another option that we were giving you? There's the goal scored by Eric Garcia.
It was a night for first goals. First Rafinha, and then Eric with the first goal ever in professional football.
Fantastic news that Eric Garcia scored his first goal there. He had to be taken off the pitch, and we haven't seen him since. He's on the bench today, obviously.
We have many options also in defense, and I think Xavi is also like not only distributing the minutes, but taking the defense as the team they have in front. And I think today is also a great idea to have that Araujo Piqué, because they had great minutes together last season, and I'm also really excited to see those two playing together.
We are 12 minutes away from the game. I'm looking forward to seeing some more goals today.
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to embracing the Balde.
Oh, does that mean that you think Balde might score today?
Oof, that's asking a lot. My offer is still on the table. If he scores a game-winning goal at all this season, I will fully embrace the Balde. But I don't know that today's the day, although, you know, it could take us by surprise.
I want to ask you guys, and I want to ask the chat as well. First day in the squad for Héctor Bellerín and Marcos Alonso, the new signings. Marcos will start from the bench. Bellerín is in the starting lineup, as you can see right below me there. Let us know your thoughts on those two fullbacks. There are two positions that I think all the fans can agree that we needed reinforcements in. We needed more depth at the right and left fullback.
Yeah, we need it, but also Koundé and Araujo has shown that we also have other opportunities and other players that can play in that position. But I think it was like, we saw it last year, like the end of the season and everything. And for the last year, it was some positions that we needed more players, because, I mean, Sergio Roberto and Jordi Alba had made amazing seasons, but you got a chance and also reinforced that we only had one per position.
Every team, every conglomerate of people have to have people behind them who can step up in a situation where those other choices aren't available. And we saw how Xavi in the off-season asked for basically 2 full teams. This is the product of that, because now he's putting out a team that we haven't seen much of yet this season, but who are fully capable of handling Cadiz with, hopefully, relative ease.
Let's go back to Bruno. We need to resolve this mystery player. I have an idea of who it might be, but give us another clue, Bruno.
Okay, I'm going to review really quickly the first 2 options, and I'm going to give you a third one. I'm going to read your comments, and I'm going to say you the final answer of the mystery player we are looking today. First option, he played the he won the Continental Cup under 17 for his country. Second clue, he made his debut in LaLiga Santander in Spain at the age of 23. And the third option is and clue is that he has won 4 times La Liga. 4 times has won La Liga. This is the final clue.
I think that's thrown Irati off.
In the
It's thrown Irati off, but it confirms what I was thinking.
And I have the first one here on the live chat that has picked the correct answer, and is Tushara Lakshan. Marc-André ter Stegen was the mystery player that we were trying to look for today. There were lots of Bellerins, Rafinha, Eric Garcia, Piqué, Frenkie, Pedri. No, it was Marc-André ter Stegen. So just that correct answer in the first one. So congratulations to all of you. If you have enjoyed this mystery player, keep studying, keep finding curiosities, because we will continue with this dynamic in the following shows, finding mystery players. I'm going to give you for the next one, it's going to be, I think, a little bit more tricky. So, yeah, keep an eye on all Barça news.
I can understand that if, you guessed, even Eric, it's like, okay, he feels like he's been around for a while. But if you guessed Pedri after the second clue, that he's more than 23 years old, then you need to reconsider your priorities.
Bruno, just what is the atmosphere at the Nuevo Mirandilla at the moment? And also, let us know about this match day 5 in La Liga.
Yes, I mean, there is, of course, a full stadium here, a fantastic schedule, Saturday afternoon in Cadiz. There's a bit of tension between supporters and also some board members as the situation in the club hasn't started really well, but of course we can expect today this crowd pressing a lot and supporting and cheering up Cadiz, this team. Match day 5 started yesterday, Girona winning 2-1 against Valladolid, and today 2 confirmed results. Rayo Vallecano has won 2-1 against Valencia. Sevilla, in a crazy game, has won 3-2 against Espanyol at the RCD Stadium. And tonight, after Barça game, Atletico Madrid will receive the visit of Celta de Vigo. Madrid playing tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central European Time. And another important result from Bayern Munich that has played this afternoon, also with some rotations, with Mané starting from the bench, also Sané, Lucas, so they also have rotated. And things haven't went really well for Bayern. 2-2 draw for the German side against Stuttgart. Stuttgart has equalized in the 92nd minute of the game from the penalty spot. So, well, a draw of Bayern Munich 2-2 before receiving the visit of Barça on Tuesday.
Right, thank you, Bruno. We're about 7 minutes away from kickoff, and as Bruno mentioned before, today we are playing in the fabulous third kit, and I have some good news for the fans watching us, for the coolers. We have a third kit, there it is, which you as fans can have the opportunity of winning. The only thing you have to do is enter the draw. All of the information is down below me here. You can dress like our players and win the third kit on that link that appears on the screen. It's www.fcbarcelona.com/club/draws. That is a lot to type. Don't worry, guys, because you have a link in the chat, a pinned comment, a pinned link in the chat. If you click on it, all you have to do is register. If you're already a culé, if you're already a registered user of Barca's website, you can sign in and have the opportunity to win this fabulous third kit. I mean, I'm loving it. I might have to wear it.
Where, Robert? Where would you wear it?
Oh. We have a question, exactly.
Where would you wear it? Where would you wear the kit?
We have a question. Where would you wear this third kit? Would you wear it to a wedding? Would you wear it to a job interview? Or would you wear it to a croquetas restaurant, Spencer?
Wow. Actually, can I see that just for a second?
There you go.
Boy, that's nice. That's really nice. Hello, sir. I'd like to apply to be a pundit for Barca TV Plus, if you don't mind.
If you wear it correctly, you might get the job, and maybe after it to celebrate. Don't put it on because I'm wearing that, baby. It's mine, guys. It's mine, Spence.
All right.
After your job interview, if you do get the job, maybe you can go and celebrate at a croquetas restaurant.
Well, wine is cheap in Spain, so yeah, croquetas. Croquetas. Let's go.
Like, it could be also dressed like for a priest in the wedding.
Oh, yeah. I would sign off on that if I was getting married.
Yeah, with
the priest wearing the third kit.
Yeah.
Right. Amazing. Third kit that we're wearing today. Where would you wear it? A wedding, a job interview, or a croquetas kit? You have a link on our live chat. You can click on it, sign in, register if you're not registered already, and you can win this third kit. You can dress like our players. Amazing stuff, amazing stuff. I'm going to put this on in a minute. But first of all, what we need to do is guess the score. Match day challenge, guys. The players are going to step on the pitch right now, so it's time to make our predictions. Bruno predicted a 2-0 win for Barca, as did you, Dad. You always predict the same.
I have to say that we never talk about this. It always comes like this. We have certain connections. I don't know.
Spencer, you're one up on them.
The only reason I put the nil in front of Cadiz's name is because they haven't scored yet this year, and I don't see any reason why this would be the game that they score first. You never know. Pilsen got one, but I don't see it.
4-0 for me. To be honest, I was going to say 2-0, but then Hidati went with 2-0. Then Spence went 3-0, and I thought, well, I mean, we've been scoring 4 and 5 in the last few games, so let's keep that run going. Our Barca Live crew guessed the score. Lots of optimism there. I see a 3-1 for Andoni, 4-0 and 4-0 for Sergio Santi, Jaume Torra, 2-0. Laia going for a 4-1, thinks that Ter Stegen might concede a goal. Our camera operators here, Julia 5-3, that would be a thrilling one. Paul says he wants to get it right one day, but he wants to get it right big. He wants to pop the confetti after a big win, and he's going for a 7-0. Marc 4-0, Joanet 2-0. He's already had it right once already, and the last one is David, the security guy from downstairs, the security guard from downstairs, and he's a Cadiz supporter. But I asked him yesterday, do you want to take part in Guess the Score for us as well? And he said yes. So I thought he was going to predict a Cadiz win. But he said, no, I don't trust this Cadiz team. I'm going with 4-0 for Barça.
Well, he tried a lot, this Barça team.
You can also take part in Guess the Score on the Matchday Challenge on the Barça app and fcbarcelona.com. You can win the Game Day jersey if you take part in the whole Matchday Challenge, which includes Guess the Score, the game quiz, and Rate the Game after. If you end at the top of the rankings after the game, you will win the Game Day jersey, which today is this one. It's beautiful, baby. Which I'm going to wear right now. I'm going to go put it on.
Yeah, please.
I think I need to put it on. You can just talk in the meantime, but
well,
I'm getting in game mode right now.
Is he going? He's going back to the locker room.
No, obviously, I'm not going to show my torso to the world.
Well, didn't Luke make a pick today too?
I don't know.
I don't know. Just to guess one way or another.
I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible. Get this done. That game hasn't started, right, guys?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm pretty sure. Well, okay. Did Luke predict a Barca win, a Cadiz win, or did I cheat?
I think you cheated, or he ate both.
Oh yeah. By the way, yes, we are asking that because we're going to show Luke's prediction in a little bit. But what did Spencer's dog predict in this game? Did he predict a Barca win? Did he predict a Cadiz win? Or did Spencer cheat? Because I'm starting to get the sense that Luke predicts a Barca win every time, just because Spencer films him 7 times before he actually goes to the Barca Bowl.
That is
Spencer.
not true. That is a lie.
I
will not accept any Luke slander.
Luke likes more, and then you put that one, and then he goes first.
See, it's starting to sound to me like you people don't have faith in his ability to pick a winner, and he's been picking the winner every time correctly, and he's a dog. So maybe we just need to bring him in here to do it live. That's
pretty cool.
There's no other way that I can prove it to you that he's been picking the winner.
That's all we need, a dog in the studio right now to make things even more
A very good
chaotic.
dog.
By the way, guys, does it look all right on me?
It's really cool.
Let me know on the live chat. What do you think? It's the second time I've worn this because I had the privilege to be at the Spotify Camp Nou for the ALS game against Manchester City, and they gave me this kit to wear there that day because it was the first day that we were wearing it. But yeah, I think it looks very good. And just a reminder, you can win this game day jersey on Barca's website. You enter the draw, you dress like our players, like it says down here, win the 3rd kit, and there is a pinned comment in the live chat. So go click on it, get registered, sign in, and just enter the draw. I mean, why wouldn't you do that?
Can we do it?
Yeah, you can do it.
I've already done it.
You've already done it?
I already did my 3-0.
I don't know if it would look all that good if one of us got it, though. But, I mean,
I'll give the jersey away.
No, you won't.
Of course I will.
What, to Luke?
No, I'll give it to one of our consistent viewers.
Good luck.
We've got a bunch of them.
Good luck in actually sending the package and the rates that you're going to have to pay.
You're just a pessimist today. I think we need a little bit better energy coming into a game with a hostile atmosphere like Cadiz.
Yes, it is a bit hostile. Let's go to Bruno because the game is about to start. Bruno, what's going on there?
Yeah, there has been a really emotive tribute to Mágico González, who played here in Cadiz between 82 and 84, the player from El Salvador who was back in Spain visiting Cadiz, and well, also a good relationship with Barça. He was part of a preseason in the 1984 season. In the end, Barça didn't contract him, but that's why they've done this tribute. And also at halftime, there is something prepared in the presidential box between both presidents and Mágico González. And the game, Robert, has just kicked off.
Okay, well, Cadiz have the first possession of this game. And the clock is ticking already. Barca attacking towards the left-hand side of our screens, Cadiz towards the right, and Cadiz have the ball in our half.
And if we had any doubts with the fans, they are already pushing the team.
Well, they'll be looking forward to see their team score a goal for the first time this season. It looks like Cadiz are going to take a long throw in inside the box. Laying down the right flank. By the way, you can get our Barca Live gear as well at the Barca store. You can find the link in the description of this YouTube video. You can go click on it and you can find the shirt that Idati's wearing, the one that Spencer's wearing, the one that I was wearing up until 5 minutes ago, which is this one, this beautiful baby as well.
I like that color.
It's a nice color. It's a nice color. You can go and get Barca merch. Corner kick for Cadiz. Careful here. We need to clear that ball away on the edge of the box. Ferran Torres, can he drive away with it? Barca trying to go on the run. Rafinha couldn't get to the ball. Is that offside, no? No?
I don't think so.
No,
okay.
I don't think so.
Cross inside. Careful, the opportunity, but it clears. Oof, bit of a scramble inside of the box, but Barca managed to clear the danger away. That was a bit scrappy.
Yeah, I always feel like the first 2 minutes of a game when you're a team that's supposed to have the ball for most of the game, and that would have been offside. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't have. No, it was, it wouldn't have been offside. But those first 2 minutes when the other team establishes their possession first, that's, to me, the most dangerous part of the game because you're expecting to have the ball, but you got to defend first.
Long ball into no man's land. I want to know where the fans are watching us from. So give us an idea. Let us know where you're watching this show from, where you're watching the game from. Fill the live chat with flags, guys. I want to know your countries and if it is a specific city. Let us know as well. We like to have an idea of where the people are watching us from. So fill the live chat with flags, guys. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. A foul called against Balde. And Cadiz playing down the right-hand side. Spence, what are the fans saying? Where are they from?
I did not know that Alia was watching from Slovenia. Or did we, unless we mentioned that last
I think it was mentioned in the past show.
Okay, I didn't remember it was Alia. So shout out Slovenia today. We've got England. We've got Ghana.
Is there any French, as you asked before?
No, somebody said that anybody who's French who was a Barca fan is now a PSG fan, which to me seems like a bit of a stretch.
But we have Dembélé, we have...
Exactly. There's reason to be a French fan. To be a
we have
Barca
Koundé
fan
as well, who's not in the lineup today.
Yeah. Sweden today.
Oh, nice. Must be nice this time of the year in Sweden before it gets cold.
Yeah, I think so.
Let us know. What's the temperature in Sweden? Let us know.
Around 15, maybe 13.
I think it's a lot more pleasant than it is in this studio where it's very, very hot. I feel like I'm going to suffer a little bit in this jersey today. But anyway, it's all for a good cause. Barca in possession here. And Busquets is going to play a long ball to the left where Ferran Torres can pick it up. Left it behind, but managed to run back and get it.
First long possession for Barca.
First attack. Here is Memphis, one of our options for first goal scorer of the game. Could get it done here, could get it done here. Memphis inside the box, trying to turn in between four Cadiz players. Frankie de Jong, can he get it past Ledesma? Memphis is going to fight for it. The volley into Ledesma's hands. Oh,
it's the back heel season, I see.
Yeah.
Another back heel, this time Memphis.
Our three attacking players are our three options for who's going to be the first goal scorer of today's game. Rafinha, Memphis, Ferran. I'd like to see Ferran score, continue his scoring run going after the goal against Victoria Pilsen in midweek.
I really want to see Memphis score because I think it will be super nice for his confidence after this hard summer. So I go for Memphis.
I can tell you if Memphis scores, we're taking those two right there.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, yeah, just show us how it's. Yeah, that's it.
Like this?
If your arms are long enough.
I'm looking forward to that. I saw a comment, by the way.
You can send to him. I can like this.
That's a nasty foul on Frankie de Jong just a minute ago. I saw a comment, by the way, of someone watching from Australia. I mean, what time is it in Australia? What's the time difference? 9. So it's +9 now, right? So if it's 6:30 in the afternoon.
2:30 a.m.
Wow.
Oh, credit to you for watching from Australia. I wasn't able to read out the name, but fantastic. I mean, raise your hand again if it's you who sent the comment, and Spence will read out your name. But that's commitment, watching at 2:30 a.m. from Australia. I guess it's easier then a 9 o'clock kickoff maybe? So if it's 9 o'clock plus 9, it would be 6 in the morning there. Well, I mean, you set your alarm, you can watch the game maybe.
Well,
but I think it's better not to sleep and see it than go to sleep and wake up 5 in the morning or 6 to watch it.
Because we did the Inter Miami Barça preseason game, and that started at 2:30 our time.
Yeah, but we're talking about the States there.
Australia.
No, but it started here at 2:30, and we had to call it.
Yeah, wait a minute, because we're talking about two different things here. Rafinha making a run down the right, and it's a first corner kick for Barça. Bruno.
No, it's going to be a goal kick. Goal kick in the end.
Oh, okay. All right, well, goal kick to Cadiz. No, well, I mean, because you're talking about time difference with USA, Spence, with the Inter Miami game.
No, but
I was talking about time difference with Australia.
No, I understand, but I was saying that for us here, because we had to work the game from Barcelona, it's the same.
Oh yeah, same kind of thing.
And that was easier than the game when they played Madrid in Las Vegas, because that's 9 hours, and so that game started, I think, at 5 a.m.
5 a.m.
Yeah. I sure don't miss the summer tour. I sure do not miss it. I mean, pre-season. Who wants
That's
that?
just because you didn't get to go on it. Otherwise, you would have had a fun time.
Very busy time as well. I've been told that there was a lot of long days, long hours work.
Bruno went.
Oh yeah, Bruno in the US tour. Lots of long days, long hours, right? And lots of heat.
Yes, no, and and impressive stadiums like the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas was amazing, where Clásico was played. It's Riders' home that the NFL season is about to start, I think, in the States now. So, well, yeah, the timetables in sport is something that always it's difficult. Now, tennis lovers with the US Open yesterday, the semi-final between Alcaraz and Tiafoe ended at 5 a.m. Local time here. But the other day, the game ended at 3 a.m. Local time in the States. Alcaraz, in the end.
Bruno, did you get up to watch it?
I stayed up watching the game after having dinner, some drinks to wait until the game, and I stayed a little bit. But then today at least game was 6:30 kickoff, not 4:15 when we are used to travel the day before. Usually it's 4:15, so at least today I slept a little bit. I missed my breakfast at the hotel, but for a good reason. It was to rest for the show.
On the live chat, who watched that Alcaraz-Tiafoe game? I honestly...
Was it straight sets?
Yeah, I didn't watch it because it was late at night, but apparently it was a great game.
They are playing for the number 1 of the world, Ruud and Alcaraz, the one who will win the game on Sunday, the final, at 4 local time in the States is going to be the final 10 in Spain. The one who wins that game is going to be the new number 1 of tennis, so it's going to be a cracking one tomorrow.
That can be the youngest one to reach that number 1.
Well, I mean, we'll have to keep an eye on that, because exciting times for Bruno, who's a tennis lover, and Carlos Alcaraz as well. Obviously, Casper Ruud as well. With a chance, but we're going to root for Alcaraz here. Right, let's focus a little bit on the game. I feel like we went a little bit off topic, but I mean, it's sport. We love sport. I mean, who loves tennis here on the live chat? Put tennis balls in the live chat if you love tennis, if you like what you've seen in this US Open this season. This season's been quite crazy.
I played Bruno at a local Barcelona club here a couple months ago, and he beat me 6-0, 6-0. So we have to work on it.
Bruno, I had heard that Bruno is quite the tennis player. Careful, because Barca are on the attack here.
Come on.
Barca on the move. Here's Gavi to his right. Here's an opportunity. Rafinha, the shot, the post. It hits the post. Ooh, careful. Rebound for Ferran. Ferran puts it in. Goes off Ledesma, and it's a corner kick. Rafinha almost scored. So close. Rafinha.
Getting there. Vamos.
It was a good drive from Gavi, who won the ball back. Rafinha on the edge of the box, sets himself up for the shot, and he hits the post.
Yeah, and it was in because the goalkeeper didn't even move.
He was rooted to his spot. Completely wrong-footed, Rafinha.
Great double opportunity, because Ferran then put the curling shot in, and Ledesma stuck out his hand to clear the ball for a corner kick. Here comes the cross. Headed away by the Cadiz defence. Who's going to pick it up? It's Busi. Back to Balde. And Balde back to Busi. Bruno, what a great double opportunity for Barca.
Yes, a really good opportunity for Barça after these first 10 minutes where not many things have happened in any of both areas. Yeah, Barça enjoyed the best chance so far, hitting the post. But yeah, good to start seeing Barça creating problems to Cadiz. And let's see if this goal can arrive soon.
Barça in possession after the hustle from Memphis on the right flank. And here is Araujo back in the lineup after resting against Victoria Pilsen. Gavi.
I think that's a statement you're going to make a lot this year. So-and-so is back after resting for a game. Maybe not Lewandowski as much, but that's okay. It's a lot of games to be played.
A lot of games to be played. Here is Balde. To De Jong. Barça now seem to have nicely settled into the game and now in possession, dominating. Bellerin couldn't get past his defender. Gavi's going to win it back for Barça, though.
Gavi's always everywhere.
He is. I mean, what a spectacular game he had against Sevilla. Gavi, what a guy. Just 18 years of age. It's like the Energizer bunny, right?
Yeah, that works.
Just keeps
for
going.
recalling more advertisements.
Yeah. Energizer, do you want to sponsor us? Load our batteries every day before the game.
Do we have batteries that we use here? Are there batteries in there?
They can load, figuratively. Charge us up before the game. Piqué, Barça in Cadiz's half. See if we can to create an opportunity here. Oh, Balde was taken down as he was trying to progress down the left flank. And Barça have a throw-in. 12 minutes and a half.
And after those 5 minutes, Cadiz had, now the ball is all for Barça. And I think this is the game that we are actually going to see, Barça trying to find spaces in a Cadiz that is pressing, but not that much because they prefer to be there in the box defending.
Two very tight lines of four for Cadiz defending here. Really, really tight. Oh, Piqué, good vision there to find Ferran Torres on the left. The cross by Ferran, looking for Rafinha inside the box. The ball's going to go up in the air into the hands of Ledesma. Shall we find out, Spence, by the way, we didn't do this. Shall we find out what Luke predicted?
Yeah, I'd like to know what he said. I mean, I already know,
you already
but you don't.
Let's see what Spencer's dog predicted for this game, what the outcome was going to be. So, there you are with the two bowls. This is probably the fourth take.
This is the first take, Robert. The first take.
I like that he shows every day a different spot from the house.
Yeah, you're showing off your house.
It's like a house tour.
Well, we clearly saw that he predicted a Barça win.
First take, Robert. Number one.
There was foot in the other one because this time he didn't eat from the other one.
You know, I'm tired of all your skepticism.
So what? He's 4 out of 4 so far?
He hasn't missed yet.
Because he didn't do the Rayo one, right?
Yeah, and it ended in a draw anyway. We don't do draws. How do you predict a draw?
Well, you need to put an extra third bowl in as a tie.
Oh, a third bowl. He has a hard enough time figuring out what he wants to wear when he wakes up in the morning. See that bow tie? You think he chose that?
Was he wearing a bow tie? I didn't look.
Of course he's wearing a bow tie. He's a gentleman.
Really?
Yeah.
Poor dog. Right, Barça playing from behind. Next time the ball goes out, Spence, we're going to do a round of comments. Here is Gerard Piqué. Barça had a good opportunity to score with Rafinha hitting the post. Here he is on the wing right now, the switch from Frenkie de Jong. He has the support of Bellerin. Bellerin making a run forward, connecting with Memphis. Ball goes back to Rafinha. Long switch for Balde. Balde brings it down on his chest. Can he keep the ball alive? Yes, the pass back to Frenkie de Jong. De Jong. Switch over to the right. The first touch cross inside. Oh, Ferran couldn't control the ball. Cadiz clear the ball out for a throw-in for Barça. Let's keep it going just a second. Oh, careful, because Barça has lost the ball. Cadiz have a chance to run. A foul and potentially a yellow card here for Barça. Yes, first yellow card of the game, but not.
Yes, for Rafinha, after stopping this counter-attack, Lucas was running really quickly and fast, and Rafinha stopped him in that way. So clear yellow card, first one of the game. But at least Barça, I think, in these last minutes are improving a lot. They start to feel a little bit more comfortable, I think, in Cadiz side. And yeah, I'm starting now liking what I'm seeing in the field in these last 5 minutes. So let's see if the team continues like this. Well, the staff from Cadiz, the medical staff in the field attending Lucas Perez and Rafinha with this yellow card.
Bruno, can you quickly ask Paul behind you what his prediction is? I want to know. Does he think Barca are going to win? What do you, La Porra, Paul?
Okay, Paul, your prediction for today?
0-3.
3-0 for Barca. He's quite optimistic, although we are in the 16th minute and Barca hasn't scored yet, but optimistic. Who's going to score?
De Jong and 2 for Bellerin.
Oh, wow, that's a risky one. Thank you, Paul. 2 for Bellerin. Wow. 1 is like too much for a right back. 2 is, well, something
knows,
that
Bruno?
I don't know when was the last time that. I know. But Paul always recording the best stuff from the bench reaction. All the videos you always see on social media and on the post shows about the reactions on the bench. Always here recorded by Paul, member of communication staff here on Barça TV and Barça TV Plus.
By the way, Bruno, do you have one of our former Barça Live members there? I do want to talk to her throughout the game.
Yes, she's in the other side because Barça are attacking in the other goal, but in second half I will try to connect with
Do remind her.
he or her.
Okay. Right, okay. Fortunately for Cadiz, Lucas Perez is all right. Barca in possession. Spence, let's do a round of comments because we want to know, as always, what our fans are saying.
Okay, let's hear what the fans have to say today. Barca livers. I was told that some people have interpreted this as Barca livers.
No, yeah, exactly.
But this has nothing to do with the body part or the organ. This is Barca livers. Raxon, saw you in the chat. See you again. Hello, Raxon. How are you? Good to see you. Redwan Ahmed, I have a feeling that Frankie is going to score as we continue some predictions. How are we looking over there, Robert?
We're all right. I'll interrupt.
Okay. Mac is back. Make every player eat an avocado before the game. That might slow us down just a little bit. Not sure. Oh, look. It's Jean, not Jean, because they're not French. It's Jean. Pronounced Jean. And Alia. Alia wants the jersey. I don't think you'd be the only one. The jersey's not quite up for grabs yet. We have to win to guess the score, which is not going to happen.
Wait a minute. Gavi inside the box. Corner kick. Right. Do we have another round of comments?
Do we? That's a good question.
Or maybe...
Okay.
No, all right.
No, we
okay,
don't.
That's it, Spence. Okay.
Back we go. See, we could eat avocados before the match. And that could be good luck.
Yeah.
Jingle, Spence?
The avocados from Mexico.
Right, corner kick for Barca. The cross inside, the header, weak header from Busquets into Ledesma's hand. 90 minutes played, still 0-0. Barca have had a brilliant opportunity with the goal, shot by Rafinha, which hit the post. Ooh, Busquets won the ball back, but then crossed the ball into Ledesma's hands straight away.
Talking about the avocados, yesterday I had an excursion with my friends and we were Googling where is the best avocados from because I had like a big avocado for dinner in the salad and we Googled and they're actually from Mexico, the best ones.
You're darn right they are.
Yeah.
I don't know that
I don't know if it's this brand, but they are from Mexico.
The Super Bowl knows where the best avocados come from. What's happened, Bruno? Why is everyone...
Well, there was a contact in the left back, a possible foul. The referee allowed to continue playing, but then the linesman, well, in this case, the lineswoman, I don't know if we have a term to specify. Guadalupe Porras, exactly. she raised his flag because she considered that was a foul, and then the referee confirmed that foul. And Jordi Alba, Eric Garcia and Xavi Hernandez went immediately from the bench to complain to the referee in this case because they were not agreeing with the foul. I don't know if the replays, if it was or it wasn't, but this foul has been whistled by the assistant, and the Cerro Grande has confirmed his decision.
Okay, so Cadiz have a chance at the set piece here. The cross will come in from the right-hand side, Lucas Perez. A bit far out. Barca need to be careful here. The cross by Lucas Perez into the hands of ter Stegen. No trouble there for our keeper. By the way, I agree with Alia. We should eat chips and guacamole during the game.
I just saw that comment. I was hoping we might get it up later. That is a good idea, Alia. I like it.
Especially at this time in the afternoon.
I was going to say that. It's like merienda time. I don't know, snack.
Just a little bit of a snack, we need to...
But it has to be for a big game, and in my opinion, there's no bigger game coming up in the near future than the one on Tuesday.
It's inspiring.
Just saying.
Yeah, we need all the things that give us good
exactly.
Yeah,
we
need everything.
We need a truckload of avocados for Tuesday. Careful, the cross by Balde! The clearance and the... Off of the rebound, Rafinha with the volley. First touch straight into, I'd say, the fourth tier of the Nuevo Mirandilla.
We're arriving.
We are halfway through this first half, or almost there. And it's still 0-0, but I'd say Bruno, Barca are living in Cadiz territory.
Yes, they are improving, I think, a lot the game, little by little. And Cadiz can be dangerous, of course, at set pieces, at counter-attacks. But when Barca are defending like in static positions, they are not suffering at all. So, let's see if little by little the team, at least can be clinical, because the chances are starting to arrive, and to score the opening goal, that of course can be really important for the future development, how it's going to continue the game.
Now it's Cadiz with the ball, trying to make progress down the left. Bellerin has the advantage. Can he let it roll out? He's pushed over. No foul, says the referee. Espino fighting for the ball, and Cadiz get a corner kick out of it.
I'm not sure if it was a corner.
Well, Bellerin thought he was fouled, but the referee says no. Quick corner kick from Cadiz, taken short. Lucas Perez looking for a cross inside. There goes the cross. Far post, headed away by Ronald Araujo. Memphis picks it up on the left, couldn't quite clear. Cadiz with another opportunity here. Frenkie de Jong there, strong to win the ball back. Good one, Frenkie. Good one, Frenkie. Barca have a goal kick.
That's the team effort we need. Like all the players defending, all the players attacking, and then like they got a few chances, but for this far we haven't seen ter Stegen. That's a good news.
That's good news. That's good news. We've seen more of Ledesma than ter Stegen. I think we should try and get into goal-scoring mentality. Let's repeat the question that we did at the beginning of the show. See if we can send some goal-scoring energy to the Nuevo Mirandilla. Who will score the first Barca goal? Will it be Rafinha, will it be Memphis, or will it be Ferran Torres? We almost saw Rafinha score that first goal. I mean, venture, live chat, any other option there, but let us know.
I said Memphis, but I think Rafinha is getting closer. He went to the post, he had this opportunity now, so I switch. I go for Rafinha now.
I'm still sticking to Ferran. Feeding. Oh, that was a dangerous cross, and Ferran was there at the far post. Couldn't quite get to it. Wait a minute. This, what I'm seeing here on the chat actually reminds me of something, because I see Memphis with a lion. Spence, you give us your guess and let us know what the fans are saying, and then I want to bring up a topic of conversation, which I think could help us here with our live chat.
Yeah, I'm seeing a little bit of each. Ferran seems to be a popular choice. Ferran coming from Vishnu.
I see a question there. Why didn't he put RL9 in the lineup? He needs to rest sometimes, guys. We need to give other players the opportunities. Don't get frustrated because Lewandowski sits for the first time in 6 games. I mean, he's gonna.
He's also probably going to play
as well.
He's also probably going to play.
Probably. Yeah, we might see him.
Especially if this game does go 0-0 to the half, and Barca can't get a goal in the first 5-10 minutes of the second half. you got to prepare yourselves for all possible outcomes. It's very possible that he comes in early in the second half to try and get that goal.
Right, well, Barca in possession here is Frenkie de Jong. To Piqué. Piqué's going to play the long switch over to right, looking for Bellerin. Can Bellerin get the ball? Because it's a little bit of a hustle. No, in the end, it's a foul on Brian Ocampos. Okay, the thing that I wanted to bring up, now that I saw Memphis and the lion emoji, is that I think we should come up with a list of emojis for each player.
Right.
So that, because I like the live chat looking colourful. I like to see the comments, I like to read them as well, but it looks cool when there's lots of emojis and there's lots of colour on the chat. I think it looks very cool on screen as well. So I thought maybe we need an emoji for each player, and some of them are easy because we already know them. We've got, for example, the mosquito for Dembélé. We've got the cobra or the snake for Koundé. We've got the lion for Memphis. We've got the airplane for Ter Stegen.
Memphis, we could go with 3, lion and these 2. I think he would like it.
Yeah. So I think as the shows go by, we need to start to agree on which emojis we're giving to each player. So obviously, I mean, it might be tough to come up with one for each player, but I think collectively we can do that.
We can do it.
So, wait a minute, because Barca are building up. No, Cadiz clear.
I'm writing them down now, so tell me what we have so far.
Okay, so what we have so far,
Memphis Lion, Dembélé Mosquito, Ter Stegen Airplane.
Ter Stegen
Koundé, the cobra.
Koundé is the cobra. We have Pedri as the magician, so maybe the magic wand. I think we'd agreed on. Lewandowski can be that one.
Magic wand or hat?
I think
like magician's hat.
I think the wand maybe. And Lewandowski can be this one.
The salute.
Yeah.
Kessié is the salute, exactly.
Yeah.
Kessié is the salute.
Then.
Yes. Live chat. Give us ideas as well. Spencer's on the live chat, so he can read out some opportunities. I mean, for some players, we might have to just use flags because I mean, Rafinha maybe he's the only Brazilian in the squad, so maybe.
Aban says for Lewandowski a mechanical leg.
For Araujo, maybe we can find a wall or something like that. I don't know if there's any emoji similar.
Send us your suggestions on the live chat, please, because we had some in the past as well. I'm just trying to
for a mate
think of them.
for Araujo.
Huh?
A mate, the drink.
Oh, is there a mate emoji?
I think so. Is there?
Because Araujo could also be strength.
Yeah.
A what?
Yeah. A mate
drink.
I don't know if that's an option.
Araujo could also be strength. We could have
that wall, the ladrillo.
Yeah, I was just going to say we found
the wall. Araujo's the wall, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But Busquets can be the brain as well. There he is, Busquets the brain, feeding it out to Rafinha, just a little bit long. And incidentally, Rafinha I think could be the Brazilian flag.
Or Rayo.
The lightning Rafinha, yeah. Yeah, I think definitely.
Gavi is the strength. I agree.
Yeah, I like the idea of Gavi as the muscle.
Yeah.
Gavi, either the muscle or the energy, the battery.
Yeah, that's true too. So do you put the Energizer bunny? Do you just put Gavi as a bunny?
Yeah, exactly. True, it could be the rabbit. Yeah, I mean, let's not.
We don't have to decide these ourselves. I think we should also let.
Gavi was the live chat saying.
We want participation. Yeah. We definitely want participation.
What could we put to Balde?
Well, he might be the fastest player on the team. So
maybe the rocket.
You could put the wind or the rocket.
Or the rocket.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Bruno, feel free to participate if you have any suggestions as well on what we're talking about. I know you're focusing more on the game. Obviously, we're talking about this because not a lot is going on. Now Busquets was fouled in midfield, 2 players down.
Yes, not many things are happening here in the Nuevo Mirandilla. Actually, Xavi Hernandez is a bit frustrated. Was chatting with his assistants minutes ago, but yeah, not happy at all with what he's seeing from the field. I mean, yeah, it's true that Barca are having a little bit of problems to create, but at the same time, Cadiz are not arriving to Ter Stegen's area. So, well, football game is a long one. We're in the 30th minute. This is still long, but yeah, little by little, Barça under control of the game, but yeah, not creating as many opportunities probably as we were expecting. And now Cadiz are in the counter-attack.
Careful, Cadiz on the counter-attack down the left-hand side. Barça tracking back. Araujo defending the situation and wins the ball back. Ooh.
And now let's go.
Yeah.
And now let's go. Araujo's making his way forward. Ferran in the middle, taken down. No foul call. Oh, the referee's forgotten his whistle at home.
Oh, it was quite
yeah,
clear.
I think the Araujo call was, well, it was a close
Uruguayo
one.
to Uruguayo. Brian Ocampo.
Right, Barça defending now, and is it a corner kick or a throw-in, Bruno?
Throw in.
Okay, we were talking about emojis, by the way, and I think Bruno's emoji is clearly the microphone. So fill the live chat with microphones. Appreciation for Bruno, who's always there for us at the stadium. So let's a little bit of appreciation for Bruno. I think microphones is probably the best one for him, right?
Or a tennis racket.
Well, yeah, tennis rackets, yeah, but
Microphone. And
but he doesn't
racket.
use the tennis racket on Barça Live. He uses the microphone. So
We might have to do that at some point. What about Piqué? He's been around for a while, and if it didn't feel disrespectful, I would say like the sage wise man.
Yeah.
Would probably look like a grandpa, even though that's not what we want to go for.
Yeah, that one's one we need to talk about.
I think
cooling
Xavi
break, Bruno?
can be the professor.
Cooling
Is
break,
there,
Bruno?
like, that
Yes,
one
cooling,
with
cooling
glasses?
break, and I was trying to find now temperature here on Cadiz, because I mean, at least for spectators here in the stands, conditions are fantastic ones. I don't really understand the fact to do cooling breaks when the conditions are not extremely in hot conditions. It's 25 degrees in the Nuevo Mirandilla right now, but in the shadow without the sun, yeah, it's I mean, no sense at all for me from my point of view, because I don't like cooling breaks at all. It's true that in some cases I think are justified if it's really, really hot. Not in this one from my point of view, but well, cooling break, at least I think it's going to benefit a little bit Barça or Xavi, because he's using these minutes to give instructions. It's kind of a timeout now, and yeah, Xavi's kind of angry with the team, and now he's trying to explain and adjust some aspects to improve and face this final 15 minutes of the first half.
I just looked at the list of options for professor, because you just said the best I could do for Xavi is a man with a blackboard behind him, or a chalkboard behind him, and it doesn't look a lot like anything that Xavi would be, but I have to say
It's a professor.
kind of funny.
And for Bellerin, because I mean it has to be something related with fashion. I don't know which emojis are there, but
That's true. You know what?
yeah.
No, I saw somebody put one up for Bellerin, and I have to find it, because it was the disco, like 1970s.
I think that's the one.
If Bellerin ever scores a goal, the dance following will definitely be like a Simpsons disco stew kind of style.
Players on the bench. Good chemistry there between Ousmane Dembele and Koundé.
There it is. We've got it.
What do you got?
In the chat, just the Bellerin dancing emoji. I like it. I
Why?
really
Because
like
he's
it.
a bailarin?
No, because
That was-
because he's very fashionable.
yeah,
he is very
because like
fashionable, yeah, yeah.
vintage and all that.
Right, Memphis over to Balde. Let's see if Barça, after that cooling break, after that mini timeout, managed to buckle their ideas up and try and score before half-time. Here's Gavi. Over to Rafinha. Rafinha on the right. Rafinha can get inside the box. A little bit of a couple of extra touches by Rafinha. Got himself into a muddle. Oh, but the assistant referee's given us a corner kick. I thought maybe it went off of Rafinha, but well, apparently it didn't. Just over 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Still goalless. We've had a couple of good opportunities, though. Essentially, Rafinha hitting the post. Here is Rafinha, back to Bellerin. Bellerin could cross, could shoot. Bellerin crosses the ball inside at the far post.
Yes.
Another opportunity, and it goes wide. Memphis couldn't put the ball into the back of the net. And Xavi cheering on for his players. It was Araujo at the far post who headed the ball back to the near one. And Memphis completely free of mark. Couldn't capitalize.
Oh, it was close.
Had to use his left foot there. Right, guys, 10 minutes remaining. How have you liked this first half so far? What Barca are doing at the Nuevo Mirandilla? Do you feel like, 1, we've had good chances, 2, we need to be better, or 3, that a goal is coming, that we can smell it? I think...
I go for the good vibes. The goal is coming, of course.
Yeah.
We have to take the vibes here, the good energy.
Here's Balde defending in front of Ivan Alejo. Alejo couldn't get past him. I mean, I can understand fans saying that maybe we need to be a little bit better, especially coming off of games like the one against Victoria Pilsen or the first half in the Sanchez Pizjuan. But, I mean, let's keep patient. We had a couple of good opportunities. We could be 2-0 up right now.
Yeah, easily. I mean, we hit a post, like 2 centimeters away, it could have been a goal. So I think we had creating chance. It would have been bad news if we are not creating chance, but the chances are there. So any of these ones can go inside.
Spence?
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of 2s and 3s, which is your combination of...
Exactly. We need to be better, but a goal is coming.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good combo, I'd say. And also, 1 is also true. We've had good chances. All true, I'd say. All true. True facts being spoken. No one in Barca's half at the moment, apart from Gerard Piqué with all the space in the world. Here is Frankie de Jong, quick turn. Let's see, can Frankie create an advantage here with the drive? He has Memphis in the middle, Ferran on the left. The ball goes to Ferran. Ferran is going to try and squeeze in between 2 defenders, couldn't get past them, but it is a throw-in to Barca on the left-hand side. There's Balde. Over to Memphis. Memphis hanging onto the ball. Oh, quick turn by Memphis. The skill of Memphis. Can Barca keep the ball inside the box? There is Ferran. Surrounded by defenders and he couldn't get past them. Now Piqué is going to run across and win the ball back,
nice.
sending it back to Stegen. And to Stegen on his feet finds De Jong. De Jong out wide.
Wow.
Barca deal with the pressure beautifully and now have a chance to run. Bellerin forward to Rafinha, the Lightning, the Brazilian magician. Rafinha on the edge of the box and Memphis and Ferran couldn't quite connect. But Balde picks it up on the left. There is Balde.
Penalty!
That's a penalty.
Oh,
yeah.
That's a penalty.
Oh!
Come on.
And Tavis really angry.
Penaltito,
Is now talking to the 4th official. He cannot believe it that the ref hasn't called a penalty, but they're not gonna review it. As I mean, there was a contact. The referee was there, but yeah, I've just seen the image and the replay here on the big screens at the stadium, and it's almost there. I mean, oof.
Looks like a clear
it can
foul
be
to
a
me. It's
penalty.
in the box. That's
Yes,
a penalty.
yes,
He has no intention of playing the ball,
Yeah.
Ivan Alejo there. He pushes Balde over. I don't like this penaltito thing.
Yeah. But he literally did like this to Balde. Like, it's too small to be penalty, but I mean, he just threw him like this.
Live chat. I want to know, do you think is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Yes or no? Let us know. Is that a penalty? Yes or no? I think it's a penalty. I think it's a clear penalty.
The thing is,
if
if that happens anywhere else on the pitch,
it's a foul.
It's a
Yeah.
foul.
It's unfortunate for Cadiz, but I thought that was a penalty.
I think it was quite clear because there's zero intentions of Alejo to go to the ball, like, and he was inside the box.
Spence, what are the people saying on the chat? I mean, I can see lots of yeses. That's a
Yes,
penalty.
yes, Pen, yes. Jihan says what happened. So
well, that Balde was pushed over inside the box. The referee decided that that's not a penalty.
I think some people probably that are watching, some might be watching the game while watching this, but others, I'm going to guess, are also hanging on our descriptions.
Is that a penalty? Yes.
I don't see anybody that says no.
Or maybe of course. Because I think it is. Right, oh, Gavi fighting for the ball. Could get in between 2 defenders. There he is, creating an advantage. Oh, decided to retreat. Gavi.
I think it's quite dangerous when you start saying, like, I would not say penaltitos, but penalties, because where you put the line? What is a
where is the line between a
penaltito
penaltito
and a penalty?
Penaltito being a
Little penalty.
little penalty.
Yeah.
Memphis. He has the option of going to the right, and there is Gavi. Gavi with the cross. Oh, Frankie de Jong couldn't quite connect with the header, and the ball's going to go out for a throw-in. So I think Spence, with 5 minutes remaining in this first half, might be time to go over to do some comments. Yeah.
Okay. If I get pushed like that again, I'm going down. I'm just telling you. They didn't call it because.
I see a comment says, I'm blind. Thanks for the commentary. Well, yeah, well, we're glad to offer it. Thank you.
Samuel watching Barca while working out in the gym. Not going to miss this match center. You know, I think that's another thing that we could tend to do. I think we all need to get in shape. So later we'll do some push-ups. Sergio Busquets.
You're going to do some push-ups. I'm not.
I don't think that's the actual Sergio Busquets, but yesterday was Sergio's birthday. Happy birthday, Busi. Alia, will Spencer dance again if Barca scores? Absolutely, of course. But they do have to score, and they haven't done that yet. So for now, we wait. ManPro 107, Araujo is a monster. We love him. And Ziad says, Siri told me y'all going live.
Siri knows.
Siri typically knows what's going on.
Yeah, Siri knows.
Yeah. Okay, we've got emoji options here. So let's. How do we feel about these? Ter Stegen with the basically the stop hand.
But we already have airplanes for Ter Stegen, really.
We do have airplanes. Lewandowski with some fist pumps.
I agree.
Or a crown. There's the Araujo wall.
Yeah,
the Araujo, I agree.
Gavi the jewel, the diamond.
Gavi the jewel. That's not a bad one. I like that. I mean, these are all right now TBD. Like we're just trying to figure this out. Bellerin, that's a dance I would do. Dembele.
Dembele's the mosquito. I'm sorry.
He's the mosquito. What is that? I can't even
It's like wind.
Oh, it's like the wind, yeah, the whirlwind.
It's somebody blowing the wind. Okay. Dembele, let's see, getting on his horse because he's super fast. Ansu is
I like
the
that
rocket.
one for Ansu.
I like it.
And Ansu with a crown. So again, there are all kinds of options.
There are. We'll keep working on it.
Robert is a sideways thumb.
I saw there is a Superman as an emoji. We have to choose which one it is.
Which one is what?
Superman.
Oh. We'll have to decide. Right. Okay. Bruno, what is going on here with your friend, the referee? Gavi went down. I thought he was fouled. The foul called against Gavi. There's the previous penalty call. We didn't ask you guys. It's a clear penalty, right?
I mean, my opinion is that it's kind of an action that if you whistle a penalty, it's a good decision. If you don't, I mean, I can understand that the referee, it's kind of interpretation because it's on the limit for me. So for me, both decisions are right if you call the penalty or not. But well, Xavi is really angry in the sideline, and now after this foul that has called against Barça, and it was clearly also in favor of Barça in this case, yes. Xavi has been chatting with the assistant, with Guadalupe Porras, many minutes, and then the Cerro Grande, the referee, has went to the sideline to give a warning to Xavi Hernandez. Stop complaining. We are just 3 minutes away from halftime, and yeah, Xavi is next.
A chance, Memphis into the hands of Ledesma. Weak shot by Memphis. Guys, will Barca score before halftime? Yes, of course. No, I don't know. I don't want to commit to an answer. I'm going yes.
I'm going yes. Of course.
Am I the only one that has to be like the voice of reason right now? Because I don't see it.
You don't see it?
Not before halftime.
I hope you're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong too.
43 minutes played. You can see the frustration on Xavi's face at the moment, and I can understand it. I like the third option. I'm not a psychic. I don't know. How should I know? But I like to be optimistic in this sense, in this regard. So, yes.
When I was in London last weekend at the concert, there were different markets that had psychics, like tarot card readings.
You could have gone to one.
I did not, because that's the kind of thing that I don't choose to know. I'd rather just find out about the future later.
Yeah.
But I should have asked if Barca was going to win the Champions League this year. But then what's the point? Then that ruins everything.
Maybe not the Champions League, but like the game in the afternoon. Okay. And then see if you got it right. Next time you go to London, you're doing that, Spence.
Okay.
Last few minutes, the last few seconds of the first half. I think we'll get some extra time because there was the cooling break and a couple of interruptions. Bellerin on the right, the cross inside. Bellerin headed away. Barca still in possession. Here is Busquets. Come on, guys. Allow me to get my prediction right. Valde over to Ferran. Ferran on the left. Ferran's going to go deep. He gets past Ivan Alejo. Ferran inside the box. Ferran could put the pass back inside. Sergio Busquets. I think he needed to go first touch there.
Corner.
It is a corner kick, though. Bruno, how much added time are we getting?
3 minutes. 3 minutes of stoppage time, and now Barca with this opportunity from the corner kick. Rafinha is going to be the one taking this set piece.
Be nice to go into half-time 1-0 up. I think the only time we haven't gone into half-time with a goal is the first game against
Rayo.
Without a goal, no?
Yeah.
Without a goal, it's the first game against Rayo. The cross by Memphis, the far post. Ledesma flies out.
What a save.
Now Bellerin slides down, and the ball goes out for a throw-in for Cadiz, who are just going to take their time here.
It was a necessary touch,
too.
too.
The Superman emoji after that.
Yeah, that's a necessary touch because Gavi's waiting for it in case it gets past him.
So 2 minutes remaining. Cadiz play the long ball. It's Valde fighting with Ivan Alejo. I think Valde's done a good job so far.
Can we maybe put a bald man for Balde?
Yeah, then maybe.
But that makes sense.
To embrace the Balde?
What did we agree on?
It's 285 minutes since Barca scored the last goal against Cadiz. 285 minutes. It was in the Camp Nou in a 1-1 draw from the 2020-21 season.
February
so, long time
since
Barca. Exactly. So, well, let's see if in the second half Barca can end with this bad run of scoring goals against Cadiz, because last year was the team that they created lots of problems with the draw at the Nuevo Mirandilla, a win at the Camp Nou. Let's see if this can be the option.
Let's go Rafinha. Let's go Rafinha. He's 1-on-3, but he left the ball behind. But here he is still. Rafinha slows things down. What a shame. I mean, he wasn't in a clear disadvantage. Now De Jong feeds it out wide to Ferran Torres. Go Ferran, go baby. Go Ferran, go Ferran!
Yeah. Oh.
Shot
was
just
close.
over the crossbar. Had it have gone in, it would have been similar to the first goal he ever scored for Barca.
Against Athletic Club,
Almost carbon copy.
Oh, that was close, Ferran.
It had that curl that looked like it was headed right for the top corner. It just didn't sink down enough.
That was the one. That was the one to get my goal-scoring prediction right.
The good thing is we have many options in the bench today. We have Lewandowski, we have Ansu, we have Dembele, like many players with goals.
We have Pedri.
We have Pedri.
We don't have Sergi Roberto, though, who's absent in this squad list. Gavi fouled in midfield. Gavi quite frustrated there. I think the first half is going to end here. There it is. Final whistle in this first half, and it is, as they call it here, resultado gafas. The glasses
I like
result.
more when Pedri does it because
exactly.
It's like a score.
I prefer it when Pedri does it to celebrate a goal. Yeah, it's 0-0 at halftime. No goals at the Nuevo Mirandilla, even though Barca did manage to create some good opportunities. This latest one by Ferran. Rafinha hit the post. Memphis had a couple of shots that could have gone in as well. Obviously, not as good as the first half, maybe against Valladolid or Sevilla, or the other day against Victoria Pilsen. But I feel like Barca could have easily gone into half-time 1-0 up. Let us know your thoughts on this first half by Barca. Is it a thumbs up for you, or is it a thumbs down? Or maybe today, maybe it's the first thumbs sideways today. Because could have been better, could have been worse.
That's your emoji, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I bet it doesn't exist.
Does it exist?
It doesn't exist.
We can make one. We've got people who are good at Photoshop.
I am going thumbs sideways. Just could have been better, could have been worse.
Break my thumb if I did that. Can't. I'll go, you know what? I think they can do better.
Yeah?
I think they can do better.
Oh, you're going thumbs down.
I think they can do better.
Oh, wow. Well, I see a division of opinions on the live chat. Irati?
Okay, I'm going to be the positive one. They created chances Of course, it's not the match we expected, but it's Cadiz. It's a tough team that defends pretty well, and they haven't conceded that much goals in the last matches. The other day against Celta de Vigo, it was also 0-0 in the first half, and then in the second half they broke that. So I'm optimistic, and I go with the thumbs up.
Yeah, can you put your thumb down for just a second? This is all a matter of perspective, because if I'm looking at it like this, she's got her thumb up.
Well,
I can turn it around in the second half.
Okay, good. That's a good way of seeing it. Right. The players have headed to the dressing room. Mirati and I are going to take a break, but Spencer's going to stay here with you for the halftime quiz. Always offering us the best entertainment, Spencer Siegel is. Right, Spence, all yours.
Away we go. Halftime quiz time means, actually, I like...
44 croquetas. 44 croquetas.
Well, I have to say, I am a little bit hungry. It's time for your croqueta daily dose, as it were. It'll come. Halftime quiz on the way. I have got your comments ready to go. We are lined up in the chat. So tell us what you think. Give us an answer. We got 5 questions. Let's see if you can go 5 for 5. Let's start with question number 1. We're playing Cadiz, so that is the theme of the day today. So Cadiz has been an up and down team as far as the top flight of Spain goes. How many years was the longest run in the top flight for Cadiz? How many years in a row did they spend in the top flight, their longest period of time? A3, B8, C14, or D22? I'll be reading your comments, your answers. Keep track. So far, I'm seeing a couple of B's come in. Alia says A. Alia's not very confident that there's been more than 3 years. We've got an 8 that comes in. Charlie Messi Perez says 18. Well, that's not an option. Miriam says 14. In brackets says C. Bogdan says 3. And now the answers are popping in. Nobody seems to think they've been in the league for 22 years. So y'all are smart in that respect. Let's get an answer. It is B. 8. So Akil was correct. Hannah was correct. 85 to 93. Let's go to question number 2. We've talked about it's been a struggle for Barça to beat Cadiz. So last season, Barça failed to beat them, and they failed to beat 2 other teams in La Liga. 3 of the 19 teams they couldn't get a win against. They couldn't beat Cadiz. Who were the other 2 teams that Barça could not beat? Was it Sevilla and Alaves? Was it Granada and Rayo Vallecano? Was it Getafe and Villarreal? Or Betis and Athletic Club de Bilbao? Answers coming in now. Jake says A. Zia says Getafe, I believe. Let's see. Max says, good job, Cadiz. 8 years, not bad. From the previous question. I see a lot of D's with Betis and Athletic Club. Amar, Mr. Sun, Uzwal. Let's see. Ali says B. Ijaudola Temidayo says B. AJ says B. Ibn Handoko says B. In brackets is up with B again. Ame DNK says D. And we've got 8 different teams to choose from. The answer, it is indeed B. So Anurag has it right. They were a couple of 1-1s against Granada and a couple of 0-1s against Rayo, the only team that beat them twice last year. All right, question number 3. We have to get geography down because as bad as we are in studio on this, we all want to learn too, but so do you, and I'm sure some of you are going to get this right. Where's Cadiz? Tell us where it is. It's got to be here somewhere. It's A, B, C, D. This is Spain, if you needed that that hint. Jake says A. What else do we have? Doggy FIFA Pro says B. As you can tell, it is along the border somewhere in Spain. Alia says C. KCon10 says C. Akil says B. Acoustics says D. Vishnu says C. A lot of C's coming in. Fuad, Zulham. Yeah, you guys are onto this one. Louis, this is good. I'm proud of you all. Betis Marcos says C. Charlotte says C. And that is indeed the answer. Take a quick snapshot. Make sure you get this right. A was in Extremadura. They don't have a team in La Liga. Valencia was B. That is Cadiz. C for Cadiz. Let's go to question number 4. The last time that Barça beat Cadiz, we mentioned it's been a while, and of course they haven't been in the top flight. Who scored the goal in a 1-0 victory at the Camp Nou? Was it Lionel Messi? Was it Xavi Hernandez, Thierry Henry, or Ronaldinho? Answers flooding in. Somebody, Lucas Lord has said E. Are you okay? Because there's no option for E. Let's see. Aban says Messi. Zulham says Messi. Messi's a popular answer. Sova Variel says D. Ronaldinho. Wadi says Ronaldinho. Let's see. Junior Judas says Henry. Barca fan for life says D. A lot of A's coming in. A lot of Messi. A lot of Messi. A lot of Messi. Akil says A. Vishnu says A. Everyone's guessing Messi here. Only a few right answers, it appears. I'm sorry, you all are having a difficult time. The answer, Ronaldinho Gaucho. The 9th minute, 2006, back in April of 06, a 1-0 victory for Barça. And since the theme of the day has been jerseys, kits, we're going to keep doing that here because we have to learn about the other team as well. So, question 5. Which of these kits belongs to Cadiz? There are 4 options, A, B, C, and D. And you can tell we have covered up the logos, by the way. They have been covered with croquetas, in case you didn't know what that is. So we took out all the advertisements. The croquetas are solely covering the logos. And my God, do they look good. Sorry, I have to focus. Crazy Craze says A. Cardi says what? Let's see. We've got Sai who says C. Sujan says C. Akil says C. Abbas says A. Ali says B. Uzwal has A. Charlotte Horton says C. Let's see. NSCR C. A lot of C's. Nathan D. Carolina D. Wow, you guys are flooding in with the answers, and a lot of C's coming in. Let's get the answer. It is, in fact, C, and it comes from that year that Ronaldinho scored the winning goal in the 1-0 victory, 05-06. The rest are from this past year. Boca Juniors was when Barça played them in the Maradona Cup, and then Brighton and Hove Albion from England, and the Swedish national team jersey. But yellow and blue is a popular combination. That does it for us. If you got 5 out of 5, let us know. But I don't know that happened this time around. It was a difficult one. Good job, team. Robert, I don't know how many you got on that. I know you would have gotten the jersey right. But other than that, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, it was hard to focus with the croquetas covering the crest.
Yeah.
So, good job, team, is something that we hope we are able to say to the team at the end of the game. Hopefully we can celebrate the game. Hopefully there can be a storm of goals in this second half. But let's talk a little bit about the first half, Bruno, because Barça, for the second time this season, have gone into halftime goalless. I want to ask you, for you, who was the best player of the first half? We're offering 3 options on the live chat. I'm going to go with Rafinha, Gavi, and Busquets, maybe. 3 of the more visible players in this first half.
Yes, I'm going to say Rafinha. Robert, I think, has been the one from all the forwards who has tried more things, hitting the post, being a nightmare for Cadiz defenders. Yeah, I think Rafinha probably has been the one, the best one in this first half. Let's see, because we see some Barca players now in the field warming up. Lewandowski is one of them, and I'm seeing like intensity, movements, so we can assume that if it's not at halftime, it's going to be in the following minutes, the entrance of Lewandowski. I will say that Xavi probably will introduce these substitutions right now at halftime, but we will have to see. We also see Marcos Alonso warming up, Ansu Fati, Pedri, and Eric Garcia. These 5 players are making some exercises with the balls, also a bit of warm-up. So let's see if Xavi introduces the changes at halftime, or he is going to wait a little bit. Let's see, read your opinions of who do you think has been best player in this first half. Ali says option 1, Rafinha. Shanuo says Gavi. Well, there are also Flavio saying Gavi. Well, many Gavis and Rafinhas. Let's see, because the players are coming onto the field to kick off this second time, and it's going to be interesting to see if there are any changes or not. As most of the players are warming up, I don't think Xavi is going to introduce the changes at halftime. Let me count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So no changes yet at halftime. But we can assume that in the following minutes there will be some movements at Barca's bench. Barca having problems to score against Cadiz in recent games. Let's see if they can do it in second half. By the way, Cadiz hasn't scored any goal yet in the competition in LaLiga. 0 goals in favor, 10 conceded, and 0 points. So it's going to be an interesting second half, I think, because both teams desperately need the points.
And Bruno, I can see right now, as he's making his way up the tunnel, Xavi having a little conversation with your friend, the referee.
Yes, with El Cerro Grande, Xavi really angry with some decisions. Live, for me, honestly, the penalty was like, as I said, can be whistle a penalty, called a penalty or not. Probably with more replays like you have seen on the studio, and what I'm reading on social media is that people thinks and understands that it was a clear penalty. But well, it's strange if it was clear that VAR at least hasn't called the Cerro to take the action. But anyway, Barca has to continue in this second half, working hard, don't think about referee, and go to score some goals.
Okay, well, we'll see if we have a little bit more luck in the second half. We'll see if Xavi makes any substitutions. But as Bruno just mentioned, same starting 11 coming out onto the pitch.
See, but also several...
And a strange situation.
Oh, sorry, Bruno, go.
No, a strange situation, because we have all Barca players like in the field, the starting lineup ready, and we're still waiting for Cadiz players. And this is not so usual to see like 2 or 3 minutes with all Barca players ready and not the visitor side. And now it's 3 minutes past 7:30. Well, let's see if Cadiz players appear here. Sorry, Rati and Robert.
No worries. No, I was saying that we have the same lineup because only the other day, and it was because he was injured, Sergio Roberto was substituted in the halftime. But Xavi usually takes like more 10 minutes, so they warm up more and they are ready to enter in the second half. I think we are going to see many changes. I think we are going to see Lewandowski because we got to win this game. Also Pedri, Ansu Fati can give electricity there in the wing. And I'm also missing Eric Garcia because Araujo and Piqué are defending well, but we are slowly taking the ball from behind. So I think Eric Garcia is going to enter also in the game.
Well, the pair we had out there the other day were excellent at distributing the ball from behind. We'll see if there are any substitutions. Just a reminder as well, we told you at the beginning of the show, but we tell you now again, you can win this kit. This kit, the third kit that Barca are wearing for the first time officially this season today at the Nuevo Mirandilla. All you have to do is, as it says down here, you have to enter or click the link, which is fcbarcelona.com/club/draws. You don't have to type that in because it is in our live chat. You've got a pinned comment there. You can click on the link, register, sign in, and you can enter the draw to dress like our players and win this third kit. We actually, have a question for you guys. What would you do to win this third kit? What would you be willing to do to win this third kit? If you can get the question on the side there, we'll give you those 3 options because I cannot remember them off of the top of my head. There we go. So, Spence, to win this third kit, would you, 1, eat 44 croquetas in 3 minutes? Would you learn Polish fluently in 1 month? Or would you not watch Barca for a year? That's not an option for me.
Oof. You have to pick one of those 3?
What would you do? What would you be willing to do to win this third kit? Because you can attempt to learn Polish in 1 month, but then if Natalia comes on Tuesday, says you're not fluent enough, you don't win the third kit. So
I just want to do a little bit of math. There's 180 seconds in 3 minutes. That's 1 croqueta every 4 seconds.
Sounds doable.
Really? Doable for who?
I mean, because
But maybe
if you put two in, if you put two in at once, careful. A Cadiz player down inside the box. Iván Alejo is going to turn on Balde. The ball goes outside the box now. Iván Alejo is going to try and put another cross inside. Piqué can't quite clear. Araujo does. Get the ball out of there, boys. Get the ball out of there. Another cross by Iván Alejo coming in from the right. Stegen comes out to punch. Now it's on the left.
It's the same start from the second half as it was the first.
Yeah.
Just got to withstand this storm.
Okay.
They just did it.
Throw into Barça.
They just
right.
did it.
So you were saying it's 1 every 4 seconds. 1 croqueta every 4 seconds if you're eating 44 croquetas in 3 minutes. But if you put 2 in at once, then you've got 8 seconds.
I think it depends on the size of the croqueta.
Ah, that's true.
If it's those small ones, I think it's the most reliable option because I'm like 1 year without Barça. Come on, that's
no,
impossible.
1 year without Barça, no.
Like,
okay, but for the Polish learning,
1 month.
do I have a tutor? Like,
Oh
do we have,
yeah. Obviously,
like,
you have a tutor.
Natalia's coming and she's going to help me learn.
Or we can send you to Poland for 1 month.
Well, I was thinking
Yeah,
about
but
going to
1 month
Poland next
is-
week, but there aren't any good flights. I was genuinely thinking about it.
Careful, here's Bellerin on the edge of the box. Going to switch over to the left for Balde. Anyway, guys, I mean, I know fans would do crazy stuff to win this kit because it is amazing, by the way. I mean, I love it. Let's see if it brings us some good luck in this second half.
We have some players warming up in this second half. Lewandowski, Pedri and Ousmane Dembele. The 3 Barca players that are warming up right now are these 3. So, well, we can ask to the live chat and also show the question in our screens. Who do you think is going to be the first substitution? For
Yeah,
example?
we can do that.
Who do you want to?
We have it set up. 2 out of those 3 players are warming up. I gave an extra option of Marcos Alonso because it would be his debut as Ferran goes down inside the box now, but nothing is called there. So who do you want to see in the second half? Is it Lewandowski? Is it Dembele? Is it Marcos Alonso? Is it someone else? Is it Pedri? Is it Ansu? I don't know. Let us know in the live chat. If you have to pick one player, which one do you want to see in the second half? I have a feeling there's going to be lots of Lewandowskis. Ooh, Frankie de Jong trying to get creative there, Bruno.
Yes, I think the intention was a really good one because Conan Ledesma was a little bit out of his position, but too soft, this chip, this goal that Frankie de Jong was trying. In the end, the save here by Conan Ledesma, but good attempt for Barca in this first 4 minutes of the second half.
There it is, the question. Who do you want to see in the second half? Lewandowski, Dembele, Marcos. I'd quite like to see Marcos make his debut, but with no goals on our count right now, maybe Lewandowski is the safest option.
Maybe we have to call the goal first, and then we see the debut. I really want to see Marcos Alonso, and I think that the perfect guy to break this game is Ansu Fati.
Oh, because you predicted a hat-trick the other day.
I was still waiting for it. I didn't say which day.
I think the answer can obviously be all 3, but for me, I'd like to see Dembele come in and just shake things up. I mean, Lewandowski's been in outstanding form, but nobody has been more dynamic than Ousmane. The way that he's moving at defenses.
I think we've tried to go like round the edges, but the fans are going straight to the point. I think it's all ones, isn't it, on the live chat?
Yeah, everybody obviously wants Lewandowski.
But I feel Xavi is going to introduce Lewandowski, Dembele, and Pedri just in in one change.
Yeah.
Like to shake everything around and
that
go
sounds
ready to
maybe
win.
like something Xavi would do. Just revolutionise the game. Foul called against Memphis. So if he was to bring on Lewandowski and Dembele at the same time, I think Xavi quite likes having Rafinha and Dembele on at the same time as well. So maybe Ferran and Memphis are the ones who come off.
Yeah, I think so.
We'll have to wait and see. Rafinha lays it off to Gavi. Here we go.
Nicely done.
Gavi gets around his defender. Nice little auto passe there.
And then he had nowhere to go, and he still manages to win a throw for Barça. He was backed into a corner.
Good throw from Bellerin over to Rafinha. Rafinha going to get past the defender. Rafinha across the byline, and the ball went over in the end. And it's a corner kick. It's a corner kick. Yeah. Good job there from Rafinha. Now, Bruno, if I'm not mistaken, you've got Barca attacking your way, right?
Yes, exactly. Just in front of us. Just seeing how Rafinha, on the limit there, but saving the ball and winning a corner kick is going to be the first one for Barca in this second half.
Oh yeah, we can see Rafinha, in fact, taking that corner kick. Takes it short. De Jong back to Memphis, and Memphis tried to get away from his defender. Oh, he does. He does ultimately. Memphis can put a cross inside. Low cross by Memphis, cleared away. Barca still trying to win the ball back, and Frenkie de Jong does so. Bellerin with Gavi. The cross inside by Gavi. Oh, if that would have been a volley, I think it was Araujo who was trying to connect. If Araujo had connected, that would have been a rocket. Now, Cadiz on the break. Ran Alejo, fouled, and I think that's going to be a yellow card, right, Bruno?
Yes, second yellow card for Barca after the one that Rafinha saw in the first half. Now it's the second one for Sergio, and no yellow cards yet for Cadiz. We continue seeing the same three players warming up. Let's see when Xavi wants to introduce these substitutions. I think
at the very latest it's happening in the 60th minute on the hour mark. I think Xavi wants to, if things stay at 0-0, he's going to want to give these players time to revolutionise the game as well. 0-0.
In games like this, it just takes one.
Oh yeah, careful. The ball inside the box, and the shot goes over the crossbar. That would have been a major disaster.
Now, the three players are getting changed and are gonna, as Irati was predicting, the three players are gonna enter at the same time: Lewandowski, Pedri, and Dembele.
And Cadiz just had
the magic trio.
Amazing opportunity. So, guys, live chat. Who's Xavi taking off? Who do you think? I think it's Ferran and Memphis up front because he's going to want to play with Rafinha and Dembele, and in midfield probably
I think
Frenkie.
Probably Frenkie. I go with you. Yeah.
I'm going to say Gavi in midfield. Gavi.
Okay.
Yeah, there's also the option of taking off Busquets and putting Frenkie back into that role.
I don't think so though, because Busquets didn't play midweek, did he?
But you know, he rested Lewandowski for the first half of this game. There's a chance that he wants to set things up for Tuesday the best way that he can. Just saying it's a possibility.
Yeah, it is. I mean, obviously, definitely a possibility.
I don't think Xavi will be thinking honestly about Tuesday, taking into account how things are right now here with this 0-0, knowing that Cadiz are a team that well, let's see this chance first.
Careful this chance, Gavi inside the box, the back pass, Ledesma, Barca score, vamos! And it's Frenkie de Jong who puts the ball in the back of the net. Barca score right before the substitutions. Vamos, Frenkie, vamos, vamos!
Was it Bellerin scoring?
I just had to do it. I just got inspired by Bellerin. I know it was Frenkie.
We called the Frenkie to the substitution and he scored.
Someone predicted a Frenkie goal. Who?
You?
Was it not one of us?
I don't remember.
I remember a comment in the chat.
We can put the blonde Superman for Frenkie.
Blonde Superman?
There's a blonde Superman.
So it's Gavi who puts the ball back into the box, low cross. Ledesma gets a hand to it, but off of the rebound, Frenkie de Jong. Bruno scores his first official goal of the season. He'd scored already in other games like the Gampa or the ALS game against Manchester City.
Yes, first goal in this league for Frenkie de Jong. What a fantastic pass from Gavi. That was half of the goal. Frenkie was just in front of the goal. He just wanted to, needed to introduce it to the back of the net. It's Barca's opening goal. That's fantastic news. Fans here at the Mirandilla, they continue supporting Cadiz. They continue believing. And the plan doesn't change for Xavi. The three players are still ready. Lewandowski, Dembele, and Pedri. So he's going to make these three substitutions. And now we see Jules Koundé, Marcos Alonso, and also Ansu Fati warming up.
Wow.
Vamos, Frenkie de Jong. Well, I mean, if we're agreeing on the blonde Superman, fill the live chat with blonde Supermans, why don't we?
Yeah, Irati just showed it to me. We need to find a way to get it to people. because that's...
I just put Superman on there, but I don't know if in YouTube.
Bruno, the substitutions are happening.
No.
Yes, Dembele for Ferran is the first one, as we were expecting. Lewandowski for Memphis would be probably the second one. Let's confirm it right now.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, Lewandowski for Memphis. And we need to find the third one. That here we have more doubts. I went for Gavi. You on the studio said De Jong. Let's see who's going to be the player replaced. It's Gavi. So 3 changes for Barça. And Pedri coming on for Gavi.
Okay, well, fill the live chat with applauses for Gavi, who set up essentially the first goal for Memphis and for Ferran Torres. Good job for them. And Barça with 3 substitutions there. Always applaud the players who leave the pitch. Always applaud the players who leave the pitch. Good job from them. And now we have the Mosquito, we have Lewandowski, and we have Pedri Potter on the pitch. Bellerin runs away with the ball, 57th minute. Couldn't quite find a connection there, but Barca win it back through Pedri, and now Lewandowski with his first touch of the game. Go Levy. Dembele's on the left. Mosquito. The cross by the Mosquito into the hands of Ledesma.
Would have been crazy that with the first touch of those 3, we get the second goal.
Which will be the most impactful of this group of substitutes? The Mosquito emoji, the Lewandowski, this emoji, or the magic wand, Pedri Potter? Who's it going to be, live chat?
I go for the magic.
You go for the magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Barca need a little bit more control in the midfield, definitely.
Buzz.
You're going for the buzz.
Buzz.
I might have to agree with you, Spence. I think the buzz is going to make a difference in this game. It's going to make Barca a little bit more unpredictable, as Cadiz, Bruno, look like they're going to make some substitutions as well.
Yes, there are 2 players prepared for Cadiz, Bongonda and Tomás Alarcón. So yeah, they're going to introduce these substitutions shortly. And well, De Jong, that has ended with this really bad run of scoring goals against Cadiz. Finally, almost 300 minutes without scoring against Cadiz. This finally has ended, and now yes, is the moment for these 2 substitutions. There we see Bongonda that is gonna come on here for, let's see, the player that is gonna go out. Alex Fernandez, captain of Cadiz, and second change Alarcón coming on for Alejo. So these 2 changes for Cadiz.
Okay, thank you. You said earlier on the show, Spence, that Frenkie de Jong will be looking for revenge today because he got sent off last year.
Yeah.
Well, what a way to turn that situation around.
That's true. I guess, did I predict that? I didn't predict a goal, though, did I?
I remember someone on the live chat maybe predicted a Frenkie de Jong goal.
Yeah, well, I mean, he got sent off last time that he played here. And I think even though you think an athlete's mentality is such that they'll forget about things like that very quickly, it's impossible not to at least think about it when you step onto that pitch. The last time you were there, you got a red card. I think he's had an outstanding game today, especially playing a good role.
Careful, Balde got a little bit too casual there, heading the ball back to Piqué. Cadiz trying to build here. Alarcón. Barça sending men back to defend the situation. Balde now gets his foot on it. Dembele could try and run away with the ball, can't quite get to it. We've hit the hour mark and Barca are 1-0 up. The goal was scored by Frenkie de Jong. And after the summer he's had, I'm very glad that Frenkie's having a sweet moment.
Yeah, and he's been ready to play, too. He hasn't gotten the same amount of playing time to start the season that I think he would want. He started the last 2 games. He's had 2 excellent games. Now a chance to finish it off, because you've still got 30 minutes to go here.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I'm being reminded of something now, but let's take a look at this corner kick, because obviously we're still only 1-0 up. Is Piqué having some trouble? I think so. Oh, he got knock on the head.
Actually, yes, and the doctors were ready to come on to treat him, but in the end, Cadiz are going to take the corner kick.
Ooh. We're going for the Olympic corner kick. Right, Bruno, what I'm being reminded of is I knew someone had predicted a Frankie de Jong goal. And I think it's the cameraman behind you. I think it's Paul Cuyas. He said Frankie de Jong and 2 from Bellerin.
Yeah,
I remember
true.
2 from Bellerin. Yeah, but Paul, you predicted the goal from Frankie at the same time, right?
Yes. Frankie de Jong. The first goal.
So yeah,
to Paul.
Paul was almost right. Let's see if this good predictions
de
continues
Bellerin,
now
Paul.
with the brace
de
for...
Bellerin.
If Robert says
Bellerin
that
scores
now
twice,
Yeah.
we need the 2 goals from Bellerin now. Eh? Well, yeah. So yeah, Paul is in the good way, and yeah, there are still chances. Let's see now. This one from Barça.
Ooh, de Jong couldn't get there first. Cadiz ran away with the ball, but Balde wins it back.
Amazing game again for Balde.
And I think Jordi Alba will start on Tuesday, and I think that's why Balde is playing today.
I think it might
Or
be
Marcos Alonso. He's going to enter now.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, it's possible, but that's asking so much of a player who's yet to appear on the pitch with any of his teammates in a game.
I think it will be between Marcos Alonso and Jordi Alba, because I think in Allianz Arena you got to put the experienced one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But Balde is young and exciting. I think Alba's the pick.
Here is Rafinha back to Pedri, quick turn. Busquets finds Dembele on the left.
Shoot
Dembele
it.
could shoot. No, cuts to his left. Now he shoots with his left. The ball falls to Pedri on the edge of the box. Pedri, little chip, trying to find Rafinha. Pedri could have a second chance. The scramble, the shot over the crossbar.
Oh, so it's inside.
Busquets. See lots of this emoji, or these emojis on the live chat. Do you want a Robert Lewandowski goal, guys? Is that what you want? Is that what you're claiming for on the live chat? I would enjoy a Robert Lewandowski
And the
goal.
sunglasses.
Now this man kicks it straight out for a throw-in. Barca are 1-0 up. Frankie de Jong scored the goal. Xavi's made 3 substitutions. Dembele, Lewandowski and Pedri came on in the second half, replacing Ferran, Memphis and Gavi. Now Rafinha is going to switch over to the left. We need 3 more goals.
We'll say, now with a 1-0 lead, now you could think about putting Marcos in.
Oh yeah.
At some point to make a defensive adjustment, because Balde has run his race and he's done it really well. Get that sturdy defenseman in and give him some time before Tuesday, if that's your idea. If that's
I think that
Xavi's
Marcos
plan.
could definitely get some minutes today. Here is Balde. Speaking of left backs. Balde back to Piqué. Also under pressure, deal with it well. Here's Dembele. Dembele unleashed. Dembele speeds up. Dembele has options. Dembele tries to pass to his left. There goes the ball. Frankie. Frankie was offside. Bruno, can you remind me who's warming up?
Yes, Marcos Koundé and Ansu Fati. Marcos Koundé and Ansu Fati.
I hate to bring this up every game, but my fantasy team needs Ansu Fati to come on and score, actually.
And the day you will change him, he will start.
No,
and do
no,
a
no, I'm
hat-trick.
staying loyal to Ansu. He's going to have his moments this season. I'm going to stay loyal to young Ansu. Lewandowski, Rafinha was offside when Lewandowski had the ability to pass, but here comes Hector Bellerin, through ball, lovely through ball to Rafinha, inside the box, go Rafinha, the cross inside, loose ball inside, yes, Levi, vamos, Robert Lewandowski. And that is 9 in 6 games. It was beautifully set up by Hector Bellerin, the through ball to Rafinha, who puts the cross inside. Frankie de Jong went for it first. Keeper got a touch, defender got a touch, loose ball, and Lewandowski there, with his instinct for scoring goals, manages to put the ball in the back of the net. Bruno, it's 9 goals in 6 games. This guy cannot stop scoring.
But look how he appears
9
there.
goals in 6 games, 6th LaLiga goal for Lewandowski. Is just unbelievable, this player. I predicted 42 goals for him. I don't know if I'm gonna be like I mean, it's going to be more than 42 if he continues at this rhythm, for sure. It's this instinct. The ball was around the box, Lewandowski was there, and now he finishes and he scores this goal. Well, really important goal now, because you have these 2 goals now of advantage, taking into account that Cadiz are a team that haven't been able to score any single goal yet in La Liga, a team that has problems up front. Also at the back, well, Cadiz are having many problems in general. They are competing really well today, honestly, but now Barça has scored this second goal, and I think and I expect that things now are going to be much better for FC Barcelona. Robert Lewandowski scoring again. We still have same 3 players warming up, no movements, but I will say that probably Marcos and Ansu will be the next ones to come on.
Ooh, Rafinha, great touch to keep the ball in. Rafinha with the shot.
I think he deserves the goal, Rafinha, today.
Yeah. I think he's been outstanding today, Rafinha. By the way, Bruno, just a reminder, we have a friend of the show at the Nuevo Mirandilla who has not yet appeared on this show today. So let's see if she can make an appearance.
Look, she's here, and I'm gonna give the headphones to her and the microphone so you can talk a little bit with her.
Yes. There we go.
Yes.
Oh my God. Hello?
Hello, Mai.
Hi, Mai.
Hello.
Hi.
I know you're very busy. Does Barca's Instagram account know that there's been a second goal already?
I'm waiting for the picture, but thank you for asking.
Okay, Mai, it's been tough, but I mean, Levy comes on, Levy scores, right?
This guy is on fire. It's literally helping the team in all the games. We hope we can continue like this, and it's definitely important to have players like him, because it's not just the goals, it's the experience, it's the way he plays, the way he is part of the dressing room. So I think it's amazing.
It is amazing. Who's been your favorite player so far? It's been a tough game, but I mean, Barca have shown some good things. We like Rafinha here in the studio.
If I'm honest, yeah, and I tell you the truth, actually, when you're here at the pitch and you're busy doing social media stuff, it's complicated to see what's happening. But it is the truth. But I definitely think Rafinha was great. He hit the post in the first half. He was part of the good things in the first half. It's complicated to play against Cadiz. The boys were explaining to me in the morning how defensively they used to play, but obviously it's just good to at least be 2 goals on top right now, winning 2-0. It's a tough stadium, it's a tough team for us, but we're doing our job. I just want to stay like this and, of course, take the 3 points.
2 very quick things. Mai, your prediction for the end of the game. Are we going to have more goals? What's the final score going to be? I'm going to put you on the spot here.
I'm going to say we're going to have definitely more goals. If it's up to me, I will say at least 1 more, but I want a 4-0 victory. Another one from Lewandowski, and it will be great to have another scorer today.
I predicted a 4-0 as well. All right, before Maya leaves, live chat. Fill the hearts with chat for our social media. What are you, manager, host, I My Rostro, former Barca Live host, now social media host.
You should see how much love you're getting on here right now, Maya.
By the way, well, Bruno, you said this, right? That Marcos Alonso is just warming up in front of you, no?
Yes, in front of me. And actually, now it's Ansu Fati going to be the next change. So he's still here. Alonso and Koundé warming up, and Ansu Fati is going to be the next substitution.
Right,
well, that's it. That's
I'm gonna let you go. I was hoping that we could celebrate a goal together, like we used to do here in the studio. But Barca haven't scored in the time that we've had you on the show. Maybe another day.
If we score the third, I'm really close to the camera. I'm gonna run and I'm gonna be here to celebrate it with you guys.
Vamos. Okay, Mai. Hopefully I'll see you later then. Go and post some stuff on Instagram. Fill the live chat with hearts for My Rostro. One of the goats of our social media team. 20 minutes remaining, and Bruno, you said that Ansu's coming on, right?
Yes, he's ready, and once ball goes out, he will be next substitution for FC Barcelona. Ansu Fati tuning up, and we're excited always to see this guy, Ansu Fati, in the field.
Give us a lot more It'll allow us to breathe easier if Barca get a third goal here. It could happen here. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha, tried to go with the inside of his left foot. The connection with Dembele. Another shot by Rafinha into the hands of Ledesma.
I really want Rafinha to score today. Like, he's getting many chances. It's just
Is all of that for
like,
Mai?
I think so, yeah.
It absolutely has to.
They love her. They love Mai. I think they love Mai more than us. They love Mai and Sarah more than us because they're the Instagram hosts.
I'd say it's justified.
They're closer to the players.
Yeah, exactly.
Also.
They're close to the players. They're the face of Barca's Instagram stories. Yeah. There's lots of appreciation for Sarah and Mai.
Yeah.
Ansu's coming on, Bruno.
I appreciate both of you as well, just so you know.
Oh, no, I appreciate you too as well.
But before substitutions for Cadiz, Negredo coming on, one of the veterans and top players also of La Liga history. Three changes actually for Cadiz with Negredo, Mobile, and this ovation is for Alcaraz, one of the big names of Cadiz that today was starting in the bench. But yeah, Alcaraz receiving this huge ovation, and it's going to be Rafinha, the one coming off for Barca, and Ansu Fati will come on. So Rafinha is going to leave the field without scoring today, but with a fantastic effort and with a great performance.
Applauses for Rafinha for me.
Yes, and some ovation for Ansu Fati, yeah?
Oh, nice.
Some ovation from Cadiz fans to Ansu Fati, yeah?
Well, he's from the south, isn't he? I mean, he was raised in Sevilla, which is closer to Cadiz than it is to Barcelona. So maybe that's where they're coming from. Or maybe because he plays in the Spanish national team.
Yeah,
I don't know. Applauses for Rafinha, guys. 4 entries into the box, 3 shots. Could have scored, hit the post. For me, careful because Cadiz have a corner kick. It goes over the crossbar, the header. For me, I'd say man of the match if nothing else happens today.
For me, it's Rafinha. Like, of course, he didn't score, but all the opportunities we saw in the first half came from his feet, and also we got that post, and he was the only electric one we saw in the first minutes, and also in the second half, like, of course, Lewandowski appeared and scored, but I think the best one this far is Rafinha.
And they're showing the 2 goals right now that Barca have scored. They're both what you would call
fairly similar
garbage goals, right? They're not clean and pretty, but you just have to scrap for it, and sometimes that's how you have to get goals to win games.
And I think this is that kind of game. Like, you got to suffer to win some games, and playing against Cadiz is that.
Levy wins it back. Oh, Busquets tried to play the quick pass through, and it bounced off of Lewandowski. 73rd minute of the game. Cadiz running forward. They're not giving up, these guys. Need to be careful. Busquets comes across. Oh, and he's fouled. Oh, that's a hard challenge.
Yeah, and that was
Busquets.
after about a 50-meter sprint from Busquets, so he needed a rest anyway.
You talked about the scrappy goals. It's like in basketball. Sometimes the ball goes in clean. Sometimes it bounces on the rim 4 times.
And then you come up with a layup, and both the goals tonight have been layups.
We can save the beautiful ones from Allianz to Allianz.
Oh,
sure.
Yeah. We can save the beautiful goals for the Champions League. Spence, we have a round of comments, so let's see what the fans are saying.
Awesome. Like to hear it. Let's see.
Do you want this?
You want your pointer?
Get my hand on. Alio, where is Sam? Will he be back? And his popcorn?
We haven't had him for a while, Sam. I mean, if there is a lot of popular demand, we can study the option.
Mucha Pia, Lewandowski, turn on God mode. That is exactly what happened. ABC Music, De Jong keeps proving his haters wrong. I love his big heart. We all do. I mean, he's becoming even more of a fan favorite because of how he's handled everything and how he's played. John says, I want to see Marcos Alonzoom.
Oh, is that potential nickname?
Alonzoom.
If he zooms up the pitch very quickly, could be.
Right, and then, I mean, this instant impact. That's what you get with Lewandowski.
Thank you, Spencer. Right, Bruno, there's a cooling break. Another one.
Yes, cooling break. So yeah, it was a good moment now for read comments. As again, Xavi trying to exchange some words with some of the players. Marcos Alonso Koundé still warming up. And the last instructions from Xavi to all his squad before facing the last 15 minutes plus stoppage time.
Thank you. Bruno Irati, you were going to say something?
No, that I don't think if it's warm in Cadiz, but they put the advert of one water brand, so maybe that's why they do this pause. Yeah.
Are they getting sponsorship out of the cooling break? Ah, sneaky La Liga. Right, well, the cooling break is over. I saw a cool tweet today, a cool, something that can create some reactions, some comments. Obviously now our sponsor is Spotify, so we've got a music theme going, and you've got Ansu there wearing the headphones, and Barca's Twitter account.
Marcos, sorry Robert, Marcos is going to make his debut. Marcos Alonso is going to make his debut, getting changed.
Okay, I assume it's for Balde. So, top 50 travel songs, live chat, help us out, because I have to say, I'm a bit particular with my music.
What kind of music do you like? I mean, you probably listen to music in at least 3 different languages.
I like the acoustic stuff, I like rock, I like pop, I like some rap, but I'm not very big on it.
Well, you will be later this year, don't worry.
Well, I like the Croquetas rap. Maybe the Croquetas rap can become a travel song.
I'm working on
Lewandowski making a run down the right-hand side, the cross by Lewandowski, headed away. Barca keep on attacking, no. I want the live chat to help us out. We'll keep this going throughout the different shows, and let's make a list of 50 songs that are essential when you're traveling. We'll have all different styles in there.
S1LV3RZZZ says Baby Shark.
No, that's not a travel song. That's not a travel song, unless you're traveling with a baby and then you need that song to keep the baby from crying on the plane.
Right, or if you want to travel straight to the center of the earth so I can burn up and disintegrate, yes. Yes, sure.
Bruno, the substitutions.
Yes, second debut of the day for FC Barcelona, Marcos Alonso. Stepping into the grass at the 77th minute at the Nuevo Mirandilla, replacing Alejandro Balde and actually running down to the other side of the field as he's going to take this throw-in. So Marcos Alonso, a new player to make his debut for FC Barcelona.
Careful here, Lewandowski called for a foul. Bruno, if you had to pick a song as a travel song, which one would it be?
Oh, that's a difficult one.
Bruno,
that's
let's do something. Let's go with the theme of our concert that we're going to in May.
Okay.
Bruno and I got tickets to Coldplay,
Viva
which is something
vida.
that
it's really bad to brag about here when I was in that queue and I couldn't get tickets.
Yeah, there was high demand, let's say, here in Barcelona to get tickets to one of the 4 Coldplay concerts. Bruno and I managed to get tickets for the month of May, and we're going to go and see Coldplay, baby. So if it's one of those, which one are you picking?
From Coldplay, I mean, to travel, yeah, Viva la Vida, I like it because it's kind, but I love also Fix You or The Scientist, like more calm songs of Coldplay. Actually, my favorite ones, the calm ones. But yeah,
Adventure of a
let's see if
Lifetime.
there's someone in the live chat that is coming to Barcelona for Coldplay, because of course, these kind of big concerts, there's many people traveling to other countries because the options are, there was some in Italy, in France, but I mean, it's not in whole Europe. So let's see if in the live chat there is also someone going to that concert in Barcelona.
Commit to one song though, Bruno. Which one? Is it The Scientist? Is it Fix You?
But I mean, for a
travel,
trip
to travel.
or in general, to travel. Yeah, Viva la Vida, I will say.
Okay.
When are they coming? What's the date?
May 24th.
So May 24th.
Well, you can explain, Robert, the full story.
Careful,
we have tickets for 2 days.
Exactly. Careful, the cross by Dembélé into the hands of Ledesma. Yeah, you explain it, Bruno.
No, that we have tickets for 2 days as there is a midweek game in La Liga, that one. So we bought for Wednesday and Thursday. So if Barca plays on Thursday, we can go on Wednesday. If he plays on Wednesday, we can go to Thursday. And if he plays on Tuesday, Robert is thinking about going to both days. So why
exactly.
not?
That's exactly what I was going to say. So yeah, essentially, we didn't know if that Barca-Valladolid game or Valladolid-Barca game is going to be on Wednesday or Thursday. Could even be Tuesday. So we got one for each day. We were lucky enough to get into 2 queues and get 2 games.
Do you see how mad Irati looks right now? Look at her face. Look at how mad she is.
We are really fully committed to the show.
Hearts for
we are fully committed to the show. As there are other people.
Sorry,
other
Bruno.
people that went to a concert and no, people that went to a concert last week and they missed the show. We are not this kind of people. We are fully committed to Barça Live in this case. I'm not saying this for any reason.
I don't think hearts are going to do anything for it, Ati. I think
Shots
tickets
being
would
fired
do
at Spencer right now because he abandoned us last week against Sevilla to go to a concert in London. And Bruno and I did the proper thing, which is get tickets to 2 days, and whenever Barca plays, we won't be able to go.
Yeah, I don't have any regrets. Sorry. None.
Well, the only way if the game is away, so if, for example, timetable was 6:30 like today, on Thursday, I would have probably the option to miss the concert, but hopefully midweek games are normally late kickoffs as people are working during the day.
Right, let's get back to the original conversation because I just want to reassure the fans, nothing relevant is happening on the pitch right now. The game has slowed down since Barca scored the second goal. If something happens,
well, the referees,
something relevant is happening now.
To give a card.
Have objects been thrown onto the pitch or something, Bruno?
Yes, so now the game has to be suspended, and the announcer will say now during the stadium that please don't throw any objects. And yeah, the game right now is interrupted, and yeah, I think this is the new protocol that now they have to announce what's going on. Actually, one of the directors from LaLiga that are on the matches every single week is going to that part of the pitch to see what's going on there. I don't know if you've seen some images or something about what happened, but yeah, we assume that objects have been thrown from that part of the field.
Okay, well, until the announcement is made, the game won't restart. That's the new rule in La Liga. So let's get that tweet back onto the screen, the top 50 travel songs, because it's an interesting debate while there's no game going on. And it's where this whole Coldplay conversation started. Bruno's going with Viva la Vida from Coldplay. Can we get the tweet back on the screen, guys? I'm going to go with Coldplay as well. I like to sleep on flights, so I like just like calm music. So maybe I'd go like with The Scientist from Coldplay.
Me, from Coldplay, I would choose that one, but I go for Let Her Go of Passenger.
Oh,
good song.
Yeah, because that's a good song to sleep as well. I like the kind of cafeteria songs as well, the acoustic versions of songs for flights, for traveling, because I don't want things booming in my ears if I want to sleep.
See, you associate traveling with hopping on an airplane, and for me, I drove growing up around every state and city in the country, in the U.S. So driving around, that's a different association of travel with me. So for me, it's Willie Nelson's On the Road Again.
Well, of course, are we traveling on a plane or are we driving?
We can do either.
That
changes it, because when you're driving, you want belters. You want to be like.
Right, like How I Met Your Mother 500 Miles.
That's definitely on the list.
When I wind up, hell, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets back home to you.
Right, Spence, on that note, go over to this screen and read some comments, because I think the fans have been
I've been kicked out.
No. I mean, we're continuing with the sort of thing. Essentially because, just to reassure the fans, when nothing's happening, the game has actually been stopped because an object's been thrown onto the pitch. Until the announcement is made, nothing is going to happen on the pitch. So
well, we have lots of options here. Future says the Knights from Avicii.
These are the nights that never die.
This is turning into karaoke night. Baby Shark. Carolina likes rock music. Stepbro says hip-hop from the 90s and 2000s like Eminem, Tupac, etc. Like I said, just hold on. Because I know you don't like rap, Robert, but
Stan,
it's coming. And it's coming in Barca style. I'm just letting you know, all right? That's all I'm going to say.
The real Slim Shady?
That's all I'm going to say. Carolina, again, anything by Oasis or Guns N' Roses. Liam Gallagher was at that concert that I went to last weekend. Soft brag. Especially Appetite for Destruction, the entire album. Patrick, the Godfather theme song.
Oh. I like movie soundtracks.
Yeah,
I went to a John Williams concert.
One of my favorite movie soundtracks is Tarantino's Django.
Oh.
They've got so many good songs there. John Legend, Jim Croce, good stuff. Alia likes Kelly Clarkson with a question mark.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Get a little taller. Imad says, Weekend, Blinding Lights. If you went to the Weekend concert in Los Angeles last week.
Spence, we're going to Bruno. We're going to Bruno.
Okay.
No, it's something really serious going on, something really serious. There is someone in the stands that is suffering a heart attack.
Oh, dear.
And right now, the staff from Barcelona has given to Conan Ledesma the machine, I don't know how to call it in English, el desfibrilador, the machine to support, in this case, this supporter. So apart from the objects, there's a big issue there in the stands, and hopefully, let's see if it can be solved. But right now, the game is stopped because, there's a fan that is suffering a heart attack. So we'll hope him the best. Yeah.
Big hero.
They are confirming me.
Ledesma
Just saw
running
the
there.
replay of Ledesma sprinting and launching that defibrillator into the
We hope he got in time.
into the stands. We hope it's all right. Ledesma now
and
checking.
he's really worried. He's really worried. Pachaspino also really worried. Is also in the area of the stadium where the supporting group of Cadiz are. So that's why the players are like, knowing what's going on, and everyone is really worried. So they just confirmed that there is someone suffering a heart attack. So well, of course we wish him the best, and we don't like to see this kind of scenes. But
prayers for
terrible to see.
For this fan, definitely.
Yeah, I would say we'd like to have fun, but upon learning something like that, it's just.
Oh no!
You absolutely hate to see that.
It's very concerning right now. What's happening?
And now we hear the ambulances. We hear the ambulances outside the field. Let's see if they can help this fan, and let's see, of course, if he can improve after suffering this heart attack. Terrible images. Also the players, of course, that they don't know. We see now Araujo praying on the field. Also Ter Stegen, it's really down. Faces and players, thinking about this supporter. Now ovation, from the fans. But difficult moments that we never like to experience, and even less in a football ground where, of course, everyone comes here to enjoy. So
you can see you can see the concern on the players' faces. Everyone looking up to that corner in the stands, and it's a tough moment at the Nuevo Mirandilla. Hopefully, this fan is going to be all right. The game has been halted because a fan has suffered a heart attack. The medical staff rushed to send a defibrillator into that area of the stands. It was actually Cadiz goalkeeper Ledesma who had to sprint with the defibrillator in his hands. He just threw it up. He chunked it up into the stands, and hopefully they will have made it on time. You can see the look of concern on everyone's face. Alex Fernandez on the bench for Cadiz. Ter Stegen back in Barca's goal. Players praying. You can see Lewandowski looking very concerned as well. And this happened within the last 5 minutes, and you never want to see these kinds of things happening. We're all hoping to hear a huge roar or a round of applause or something, just to confirm that this fan is going to be all right in this game, which Barca are 2-0 up, but that's the least of everyone's concerns right now.
Well, the look on everybody's face, especially the players, and the amount of concern that they show for somebody who has come to support their team. It's
or root against them, because even the Barca players as well look like. Right.
And in the end, it doesn't matter, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's this reminder that we're all in this life together, and that there's a genuine concern for a stranger that none of these players know, because they came to a game to watch a sport that they love and to have fun.
We saw Araujo and Ter Stegen praying there in the field, so also many Cadiz players. And I really hope that machine arrives on time. the fan.
We really hope so. Ledesma on our screen right now, he was the one who rushed over, who sprinted with the defibrillator in his hands. One of the images of the weekend, no doubt. Prayers up, of course, for this fan who, I'd say about 6-7 minutes ago, suffered a heart attack in the stands. And we're waiting to hopefully hear some good news.
And the silence.
Be taken to the he can be taken to the hospital and be treated. Hopefully can survive this. I mean, it's awful to see. It is awful to see. You can see some fans crying as well.
Let's
this is
see.
all happening behind you, right, Bruno?
Here. Yes, behind us in this main stand where, the south wall of the stadium, where all the fans and supporters from Cadiz are located. We see the Cerro Grande now, the referee, with the ball in his hand, of course, seeing it from the distance. The two players from Cadiz that are really involved in that part of the field are Ledesma and Espino. We are seeing the faces from, of course, all the medical staff here from the stadium, like worrying faces. Also Ricard Pruna, all the staff, and everyone really worried. Of course, it's something serious what's going on the stands. We just have to pray for him. Hopefully he can recover and improve in the situation. But he's still there. The protocols normally when there's this kind of heart attacks is that's why there's a hospital actually in this stadium. The next building is a hospital, so there's no problem about that. But when someone suffers a heart attack, you have to stay there more minutes with that people to try and recover first of all, and then once the person is stable, you move it to the hospital. So that's why, of course, this is taking the time. And of course, from here we don't know the current status from this person. But people running, the directors of LaLiga now also running here. Of course, not good news seems to be happening from the stands. The game has been now interrupted for more than 7-8 minutes. We'll have to know how this ends. Of course, a super long stoppage time, or who knows if the situation of this person gets worse, if in the end they decide to suspend or postpone this match.
Well, we hope that is not the case, obviously, for the well-being of the fan. Players waiting for a positive outcome here, praying as well. Everyone just looks so distraught.
Everyone's reaction is the same. They've got their hand over their mouth. They're just in disbelief.
Many people also checking on the social media if they have more news of the situation.
Xavi talking to Del Cerro Grande there. They're waiting to see what happens, hoping for the best for this fan. It's not easy, guys. This is not something that is easy to comment on, because all that we wish for is just happy resolution, which is that this fan who has suffered a heart attack survives, and hopefully everything can proceed normally. As Bruno said, it's important first in these cases to stabilize the person who suffered the heart attack. I mean, examples of this would be what happened to Christensen in the Euros. First they needed to get him revived and stable, and then once that happens, once that person is conscious or stable, they can put them in the ambulance and take them to the hospital, which fortunately in this case Bruno says is right next to the stadium. Xavi's now sat down on the bench.
It's something we've seen before. We've seen this at football matches before, unfortunately. I recall a couple of instances in the Premier League last year when this happened, and having this happen at a football match, while it is in no way in any place a good thing for any person, there is fortunately a quick reaction time that we've seen that can at least increase the chances that the situation comes with a happy ending.
Yeah, we see.
Let's see, because now we see one of the responsibles of the game that was talking to the fans next to us, and we were hearing the conversation. They said that they're gonna, I mean, the person is still stable, it seems, as they are gonna, the ambulance is there, and they are just waiting more minutes to, move him to the hospital. Apparently, it seems that he's stable right now, at least. So this would mean good news, but we are still waiting. There are still, of course, we don't really know exactly, but the ambulance is there, so the person still is alive. We understand. Let's see. Now he's responsible talking to Carlos Naval. Also, we see the press officers from Barça and Cadiz joining one of the directors of LaLiga. The fact is that it's true that the stadium, there are lots of stairs, as the football ground is like in the -1 level, and probably there are also some problems there to access for all the ambulance and all the stuff. But well, let's see. Now we see again the director from La Liga walking here, and let's see. All the best, and all our, of course, praise are here with this supporter from the Nuevo Mirandilla. But the aspect that makes me worry is that the faces from everyone are like kind of bad faces and negative ones. And of course, if the people was kind of okay, I will assume that these faces will be better ones, or the game will be resumed. But the fact of still waiting so many time is worrying me also a lot to know the health status of him. But well, we will still have to wait. Now is Piqué having a conversation with El Cerro Grande. I don't know the images that are offering you from La Liga. I imagine that it's faces from the players and same, and that you don't have more details, of course, than me in here. But well, of course, we will keep you updated if we know anything. And same praise and all the best for this supporter.
You said this is stable, Bruno?
Well, the fact is that they were asking to this person, and they said, I mean, like the ambulance was there, and that everything was kind of ready. What I don't know is now exactly in which way he's stable or not. Of course, I'm not. Well, I don't really know how all this works, as we are journalists and we're not medical staff. But we just can say all the best for him and wait. And anything else, I mean, if we have information, we will of course update you. With the directors of La Liga, I imagine that they will be the ones informing us what's going to happen here. But the most important thing now, of course, is not football, is this person. And of course, we want him to recover, and we wish him the best. That's now the only thing that is important. And same for the players that are worried, or faces from the supporters or people working in this game. It's terrible images that we never want to see in a football field, to have a person suffering health problems in this case. But and all that part of the stands, people that are closer to this person, well, they are absolutely, everyone, it's worried down and knowing, well, they don't know what's going to happen, but well, we will keep you updated if we know anything. But yeah, the feelings are not the best ones, as now it's more than 10 minutes with the game stopped. But then we will have to wait to see what happens.
I'm checking now other media, and they said it's an old man that was sitting in the first seats over there, but they don't have still other news.
Well, we hope for the best, of course, as we've said. The most important thing right now is for this fan to recover, to make it out of this, and hopefully it will all just end up being a big scare. Football is absolutely secondary right now. There's movement on the sidelines.
Yeah, the delegates now from Cadiz. More people now running to that part of the stands where this man is located, this fan. They are now running and going to there. And let's see. They need to evacuate, I think now, or they are gonna try to evacuate the person. Let's see, because the referee now seems to also have information, seems to be saying to the players that can go to the locker rooms. Yep, players going to the locker rooms right now.
Oh dear.
That doesn't look right.
That doesn't sound very promising right now. Well, we don't know if the game is cancelled. We don't know if this is temporary.
We have to remember that we are in minute 101. This is stop in 81.
Yeah,
has
exactly.
been 20 minutes.
Yeah. The players are heading over to the benches, huddling up, and we're going to have to wait for confirmation here as to what is going on. Cerro Grande is having a conversation there with Busquets and Espino, the two captains, and he's just said that they are to head into the dressing rooms. So I'm not sure right now what the official decision has been. Maybe, Bruno, they will let you know in the stadium. Maybe they'll say it through the speakers if the game has been cancelled or not.
Yes, no, absolutely. We still have to, of course, they're going to announce it for the fans to know what they have to do. What we know is that now players are going to the locker room, but I mean, this doesn't mean that game is going to end right now. They can go to locker rooms, wait more time, and then resume the match. Sometimes happens when there's a big issue on the field or weather conditions. Sometimes players goes to the locker room and then they warm up a little bit and the game resumes. That's let's see. 1 second, we're gonna hear what's gonna happen. It seems that they've said that the game is gonna be postponed from the speaker now of the stadium. But let me confirm it, because from here we haven't heard it really well.
Maybe our colleague Marc Brau behind you can confirm.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, the players are going to the locker room, but the game is not yet postponed or suspended. So
okay,
that's the information that we have right now. So maybe basically to say to people, stay here, because we still don't know if game is going to be resumed and continue play it or not. So right now, this is the latest information from here. Players in the locker rooms waiting still to see if these 8 minutes that were remaining past stoppage time are going to be finished today.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're going to wait and see, obviously, what has happened. For those of you who've just joined or don't know what has happened, in the 81st minute, 82nd minute, the game got stopped because a Cadiz fan in the stands has apparently suffered a heart attack. Since then, I'd say more than 25 minutes have gone by. The game has been stopped. The players were on the pitch but have now been sent into the dressing rooms. The game has not been postponed or cancelled yet. Simply, the players have been taken off of the pitch, and we're waiting to see if this person, we've read on other reports, an older man has made it, has survived. We hope so. We hope for the best outcome. And we've got a shot from outside of the stadium right now in which we can see the ambulance and the sirens. So hopefully this person can be stabilized, evacuated, taken to the hospital and be taken care of there. And hopefully it will all have just been a big, big scare at the Nuevo Mirandilla. This happened in the 81st, 82nd minute. And Barca were 2-0 up. But obviously right now the result, the football, the game is totally secondary. What's important right now is the life of this Cadiz fan who has suffered a heart attack in the stands and receiving medical attention. We saw images of the players concerned. We saw images of the medical staff bringing out the defibrillator and Ledesma, the Cadiz goalkeeper, sprinting to the stands.
The image of the league.
It is the image of the weekend, sprinting towards the stands and just chucking it up so that they could use the defibrillator on this fan.
We saw also Araujo and Ter Stegen praying on the field. Many concerned by all the players. And I don't know which is the protocol in these situations, but after half hour, I don't know if the best is just to postpone this match, or at least these 10 minutes.
And then you try to figure out what to do next because you have 10 minutes or whatever it is left in the game. It's all secondary, but you know the players are probably not going to want to come back out in this sort of situation, especially the Cadiz players, depending on how the situation resolves
and more
itself.
if you don't know what is going to happen to that fan, how you go to the field to play football.
Right.
I mean, in this moment, like not knowing how the health of this person is, football doesn't matter.
Yeah, and
there are four possible, of course, options about the football game. What can happen? First one is, I mean, there were 8 minutes remaining. One scenario that I don't think is going to happen is that basically Cadiz says, okay, we lose the game as we were 2-0 down and it was 7-8 minutes remaining. I don't think this is going to happen, of course, but they have, of course, the right to do it. Second option, of course, is to play today at, I don't know what time, if at 8, 9, 10. I mean, later on, once the situation at the stands, of course, and the most important thing is now this person. So to continue the game also today, later on. Continue the game tomorrow. That this is an option. I think that it's another possibility. As I mean, Barça playing in the Champions League on Tuesday, but to finish 8 minutes tomorrow in an early kickoff can be another option. And the other one is to postpone this match and to be back in Cadiz to play these 8 minutes later on during the calendar. I don't know if it's going to be easy to find, of course, a date, but well, I mean, this weekend, for example, all Premier League games have been postponed due to, of course, Queen Elizabeth passed away. But well, let's see, because now they are evacuating the first rows of these Gold South stands. People and the fans are going down to the field. So they are evacuating this area, and they are asking for silence now. The main supporters of this group, and there's people walking now down to the stadium. So we still don't know what's going on. Here we have Ignacio Martin, a camera from the first team, saying me that there's kind of optimism in that area, that they were like that the people theoretically was stabilized, and it was kind of optimism there. But well, it's still early to say and what's happening. But yeah, all these fans are now in the field, evacuating all these people to the field. I don't really understand this protocol or what's happening in here, but they are evacuating people from the field instead of from the outside doors.
I reckon they must be making space for the medical staff to be able to evacuate the fan, right? The fan who's suffered this heart attack. That's, I mean, just making as much space as possible, getting rid of all the people who might be in the way, and allowing. At least
he's in the best hands for sure. There were cardiologists there with him, also the medical staff from Barcelona and from Cadiz. As I was explaining, the hospital is right here in the corner from the stadium. So yeah, at least he's in the best hands. Let's see, because now Pachaspino is there. Well, let's see. They are moving chairs, and yeah, now they're gonna evacuate the people, and they are running a lot right now, and with one of the Cadiz players.
Well, they're bringing a stretcher on, which means that I imagine they'll be able to take that that fan off.
Okay, yes, they were evacuating. They were evacuating the part of the stands where now the doctors are entering to support and take away the fan.
Yeah, we saw the stretcher being run behind you, Bruno.
Yeah, and how much they're helping all Cadiz players, first Ledesma, and now this player that probably is in better conditions than the medical staff to run faster and to arrive there in time.
Well, now in the screens here in the stadium, it says partido en pausa. We can translate it like a pause in the game, like there's an interruption. So this is also the information in the screens. They continue evacuating that stands in the south goal of the stadium, but of course, well, this is going to be slow because now fans are away from the field. In the scenario, the one that we hope and can be the best one, if the fan recovers, then the fans will have to move back to the stands. Now Pachaspino is here. It's 8:40 in the evening. Well, we still have to wait what's gonna happen. Yeah, really difficult moments. This point of have no information of exactly what's happening. It's also creating this point of well, you don't know if optimism, pessimistic, because you don't really know it. But it's of course a really tough situation, the one that we are experiencing here in the Nuevo Mirandilla today. I'm still having an eye on the stands to see what happens. The fans still going down, to the field. What we can assume is that in the following minutes, the person that is suffering this heart attack is going to be evacuated. But well, we are waiting. And same. We continue updating you if we know exactly how this situation continues and evolves. Now also police officers going to that part of the stands. A lot of space now up there, and that's fantastic, of course. And lots of medical staff and safety and stewards down there.
Well, just in case you've just joined us, we are waiting on news of hopefully good news. A Cadiz fan, or fan who was at the Nuevo Mirandilla, has suffered a medical incident, we think a heart attack, and is receiving medical treatment. This happened in the 81st to 82nd minute of the game. This has been more than half an hour, I would say now.
Have you seen anything like this?
Not like this. I mean, the thing that comes to mind is the Ericsson incident at the Euros.
Yeah.
I read that last year there was in Espanyol B match, and the medical staff saved that person. So we hope this ends the same way.
We hope it's the same way. There was a quick reaction, obviously. They got the defibrillator there very fast. The medical staff brought it off of the bench. Ledesma sprinted towards the stands and chucked the defibrillator into there. And Bruno, let us know what's going on. I think the stretcher's been taken off.
No,
right?
it's happening something really strange now, because we've seen doctors and police officers running not in the south goal, in the main stand, and there's someone, a cameraman from the official television with the rights now that seems also to be suffering also a problem. And again, they are running with the defibrillator. So, well, it seems there is another heart attack for now. The guy working in the master camera from the television, they are like in a balcony where that cameraman is located, and now they are running with another defibrillator to that part of the field. It's completely the opposite. This is in the main stand, and the other fan was supposed to be here in the south goal. So, well, it's we don't know what's going on, but this is terrible. This is terrible, guys, right now.
But I see there's anyone there in the south where the other person got the heart attack. can it be that they evacuated him and now he's in the other part of the field? Like just going out?
Well, no, because they would have taken him out of the...
Okay, we have information. This is it's a colleague. We can confirm this second. People working on cameraman from the pool, from the international signal, that has lost un desmayo. Un desmayo.
Yeah, it's lost consciousness. Yeah, it's fainted.
Exactly. Yeah, today. So apparently, there's no relation between both things, and now they are attending this. A colleague from now our people here, our crew, our technical department, confirming us that it's a colleague from the crew, from the official television, the broadcaster. But this now it seems that they are recovering him, and it's not related with the other fan apparently. But we are still waiting to see what happens, and we will keep you updated.
Can you confirm though, Bruno, that the first fan or the fan who did suffer that incident has been evacuated, has been taken away from the stands? Because no,
no, he's still there.
Okay.
I mean, we need to just stop. We need to stop thinking about football. People need to go home.
Yeah.
I don't think this
There's
match
no point.
should get start again. There's no point. Like it's just getting worse. And
yep. Well, initially it was a fan who we think suffered a heart attack. The defibrillator was taken there, received treatment, got the best medical staff there at the Nuevo Mirandilla. Was in the stands. It was in the 81st minute, sorry. And there's an ambulance waiting to take this fan to the hospital. The players have left the pitch. Initially, they were on the pitch waiting to see what had happened, hoping, praying that this fan was going to be okay. The referee del Cerro Grande eventually sent them all into the dressing rooms right now. So there is just a couple of players and members of the staff on the pitch. I think Pacha Espino, the Cadiz captain, is still there. And after that, as Bruno was just commenting, a camera operator from LaLiga fainted, lost consciousness, and the medical staff had to quickly rush over there. So we hope it's just the fact that he fainted, that it's nothing worse than that. Bruno, what?
Okay, guys, I have news. Yeah, I have news from here. They are confirming me that the fan that suffered the heart attack, is on his way to the hospital, conscious. So this is, of course, something really good and
good news
about this fan that is on the way to the hospital. Okay. Now the media officer from Cadiz was just saying to everyone here in the stands, because people was being evacuated, stay on your seats because game is not postponed yet. So stay on your seats. They seems to be again to have the fans on their seats. Now the problem is up in the main stand, because it's the other issue that has happened, as we have said, with this colleague from the broadcaster, the cameraman. They are attending him now. And now this is a second problem, but the fan is on the way to the hospital, so this is something positive. And now we're still waiting what happens with the cameraman. Of course, all the best, also best wishes for him.
Hopefully, best wishes for everyone. We're trying to stay updated. We're hoping for the best. We're hoping that the game can be resumed, not because of the football, just because if the game is resumed, it means that everything will have had not a happy ending, but will at least have been the best outcome possible given the situation. A fan in the 81st minute had a heart attack in the stands, received medical attention, is on his way to the hospital, as Bruno said now.
The hospital is closed. So
the hospital is closed. Bruno told us as well that the hospital is right next to the stadium. And we're now hoping that the camera operator who lost consciousness, who fainted, is going to be okay as well. I can hear Bruno, the Nuevo Mirandilla, the fans still there applauding right now, so I'm assuming the best.
Yes, it seems that he's standing up now. Yes, he's standing up. The camera is okay, standing up, and that's fantastic. He's walking. So yeah, receiving the ovation from the stands, with of course all the medical staff from Cadiz and from also the stadium. And well, it's actually shocking, no, to see that this fan also has this professional, has lost also his conscience, and yeah, it's the one responsible for the master shot on television, so the one that we see during the whole game. Now there is another camera that seems to be replacing him. He has left the stadium walking from the stairs, so fantastic news. So apparently right now, both incidents, both persons, one is on the way to the hospital, the other one walking in the stands, probably to a room here to rest a little bit, but it doesn't seem anything serious for the camera guy. And now we have to wait information to see if this game is going to continue or not. Of course, as Robert, you were mentioning, if the game continues, will mean good news for the fan, and in this case also this colleague, our professional. We're still waiting right now, and we will keep you updated to see if the game will continue.
Well, we hope so. We hope that.
Has LaLiga made any statement?
Sorry?
Has LaLiga made any statement on Twitter?
Well, have a look and see what is going on. This is obviously very concerning. We are hoping that this is only going to be a big scare. We're still waiting for news from the Nuevo Mirandilla. We have Bruno there. He'll give us the latest news. The players have not come back onto the pitch yet. I assume we're waiting.
Actually,
okay.
No.
Go.
Barça players are in the locker room, but some of the Cadiz players, I mean, Ledesma is now out. Ruben Alcaraz is also here out. Most of the Cadiz squad are here in the grass, in the part near the bench. Most of the substitutes, but also some starters like Ledesma and also Alcaraz. No Barça players, but we start seeing a little bit of movement in here. We still have to wait, but there's a bit of optimism right now, I think, in the atmosphere here at the Nuevo Mirandilla. I'll imagine that now that these people has moved to the hospital, they are waiting to see his status. But yeah, the good news is that he went to the hospital stable and alive, and that's of course something important. Yeah, the new cameraman from the master television has arrived. So I'll assume that this is also something positive. Let's see, now we see the players talking to one of the directors of LaLiga. Police officers also approaching to their positions in the tunnel. We will have to see what happens, but now Cadiz players applauding. There is an ovation in the Nuevo Mirandilla to the guy with the defibrillator. Big ovation for him, running from one part to the field to up there in the stands. Ovation. He's also thanking this applause from the stands. And more Cadiz players now coming off the tunnel. And the face of this man is, well...
he's just
he was joking
thrown.
now. He was joking. No, he was joking as he was going to give his shirt to someone in the stands. Worrying face for him, but I mean, positive to see him like kind of joking as he was going to give his polo, his shirt to someone in the stands as he was receiving the ovation like if he was a footballer. Grande now here shaking hands with some of the fans for these people from the medical staff of Cadiz. Okay, so now we have to wait and to see which is the decision from LaLiga. That I think that it's not going to take too long to know if the game is going to be continued or no. Now we see again the director of LaLiga running. pitch side reporter from the official television back to his position, and we see the players. We see the players from Barça back in the field, so it seems that the game is going to continue.
Okay, well, that's
hard to talk about.
It's very hard
again.
to talk about this, but it is a very good sign that the players are back on the pitch right now, and we assume that the game is going to be resumed. And look, we never realize this until, or we never talk about this until bad things happen. The players are our heroes, of course, but that's for entertainment. The true heroes are that man who just walked off with the defibrillator. If not for people like that, I mean, where would we be?
And in this case, Ledesma as well.
And Ledesma as well.
And Jose Mari that run with the medical staff.
Right, just sprung into action and brought the defibrillator across the pitch when seconds are crucial.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. Every second is crucial in these situations. So if the players are warming up and the game is going to be resumed, we hope it is because, or we assume it is because there's been a happy outcome, a positive outcome.
Sí, Santi, eso continúa.
And Bruno now
sorry,
talking to our editor Santi. No, Bruno. I mean, this is live. We're improvising here right now. We're improvising here right now. And Bruno, you were telling our editor Santi that this is going to continue.
Yeah, now they are warming up right now. Goalkeeper Ledesma, all the players. Yeah, there's going to be a warm up. In this case, as the game has been stopped so many minutes, the players are warming up. So we expect. Now the game is going to be resumed at 21:05, so in 10 minutes. Okay, in 10 minutes the game will continue. We see now the message on the screens, and the last, the information, as we said, that fan in his way to the hospital with stable, and the cameraman, the tension was lower, baja de tensión. I'm sorry because my knowledge about all these concepts is not the best, but he was suffering this una bajada de tensión, so it was low of tension, and he's okay. He was walking in the stairs after receiving this medical assistance. So I know it's difficult now to talk about football and everything, but all these signs, I want to, kind of to be happy, because this means that if the people is on the way to the hospital in a good status, and this cameraman has been recovered walking, this is something really positive. So the latest information from here is that this game, this Cadiz-Barça in this case, is going to continue at 9:05. The 7 minutes were remaining, more or less. I think the game was stopped at around 82nd, 83rd minute, plus stoppage time. Game is going to end tonight here at the Nuevo Mirandilla.
I'm just reading now information given by one of the radio stations here in Spain, which says that the fan recovered his pulse and the ambulance took him away while he was in the stands. They managed to revive him, but then he lost consciousness again, but in the end they managed to stabilize him. So there's been definitely some tense minutes at the Nuevo Mirandilla.
I'd like to
agonizing moments.
Propose that in solidarity with everything that we feel for Cadiz and their fans and their club, that at least we can fill the chat with blue and yellow hearts, just to to show the love.
To show the love, I mean there's very little that we can do from here, but express love. I mean, do that. Just express love towards Cadiz, this fan, life in general. I mean, anyway. The players are warming up, right, Bruno? And the game will resume. That's the latest we know in about 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Yes, absolutely. Players warming up. I'll imagine it's going to be difficult for them to play. But of course, if the news coming from hospital are good news, this is of course something really positive. Probably the toughest situation for, the players that need to warm up the most are the goalkeepers, of course, that are making lots of exercises, both Conor Ledesma and Marc-André Ter Stegen. This is going to continue in 7 minutes. We don't see yet the referees that are in the locker rooms. Probably they will need to check make the final checks, and this is about to start. Now actually we see the fans that were evacuated from this south goal moving back to their seats. Of course, this is also important to have everyone back on his seat. From here, it seems that many people has left from their seats. I'll imagine they will be around inside the stadium, around the bar or the part inside, and they will be little by little going back to their seats. I mean, this is a really particular stadium, the Mirandilla, because it's all surrounded by pubs, and actually people are allowed to go away from the stadium and come on again during the match or at halftime. So that's why probably people has left, and now they are back to their seats. Ovation again now in the Nuevo Mirandilla. Optimism here. Seems that we have good news from the people that have been suffering now problems, and the fans are moving back to their seats, the ones that were evacuated. So warm up again right now for all the players. It's going to be really difficult for them for sure to play these final minutes, but they are professionals, of course, and they will do it.
They will play through. They will get these final 10, 15, 20 minutes, whatever it ends up being, to finish this game off. The thing that I think is, for them, at least something that they can feel better about, is that there is news that this fan has been stabilized, that they can play the game and finish it with one less bit of weight on their conscience.
Yeah. I think like if the footballers didn't have any news, it would have been really hard to play that game, because they saw what was happening. We saw Ledesma running, also Jose Mari, all the footballers praying on the field. So I imagine they also know that that person is stabilized as well, because otherwise it would make no sense to play football.
They're humans. They're not machines. They can't. It's hard to just flip a switch and go from being a sympathetic human of something that's going on to now having to be at the highest possible athletic level that you can imagine. It's not easy to do that, especially in this case, having to warm up, having to stretch, because athletically, you take a break for half an hour like this and your limbs are cold, you need to re-warm yourself. It's not
and
easy.
Also mentally, like after all the tensions we've lived there, we saw there was no one talking. It was completely silence, all the tension and everything, and you stop, and your muscles, but also your brain is in another part. It's not focused on playing football. So I think it's going to be pretty hard. And I think, or I hope, the referee doesn't get any extra time on those 8, because I think in this case it would make no sense.
Get this game done.
The game is going to resume in
the
81st minute. So it's 9 minutes. Players are going to play from the remaining time of the second half, so 9 plus stoppage time. But this is what's going to happen in 3 minutes. We still don't have the referees on the field, but all the rest seems to be ready. Also the staff and rest of the players getting their places on the benches with the drinks and kind of normality now. In the football ground.
If all is as they've said, in about 2 to 3 minutes the game will resume. Barca 2-0 up against Cadiz. In case you've just joined, the game had to be paused because a fan suffered a medical episode in the stands. We think it was a heart attack because a defibrillator had to be taken there, had to be rushed over. The Cadiz goalkeeper Ledesma was a big part in that, in just sprinting to get the defibrillator there on time. That Cadiz fan has been taken to the hospital since in an ambulance. We think, from what has been said, stabilized and conscious. So we hope that he can soon be back at 100% peak condition, and that it is all, as I said before, just a big scare for this fan, and just something that we can hopefully forget about and never have to repeat again.
We hope so, yeah.
Because this is honestly just a tough situation while we are waiting for this game to be resumed.
Yes, the Cerro Grande now, yes,
right?
is on the field. Also the assistants. So yeah, this is about to start. 1 minute away from this hour that has been marked to continue the match at 9:05. And yeah, the Cerro Grande now moving to the center of the field. I think it was a throw-in for Barça in favor. And the action is going to continue right now at the Nuevo Mirandilla. Big ovation from all the fans here in Cadiz. Football is back.
Football is back at the Nuevo Mirandilla, and look, at this point, the good news is that this fan has been stabilised and will be taken care of at the hospital. Bruno, I just want to congratulate you, man, because you've done a fantastic job. We talk about football here. It's what we're paid to do. It's what we love to do, and you've kept us informed in a very detailed manner, in a very just non-yellow manner, just giving us the essential information. And don't worry about the jargon, man, because you did a great job.
Yeah.
So congrats to Bruno there on the field for us. And now, Bruno, football is back.
Yes, the action is back, and sorry if in any moment, I mean, it was really difficult to inform about everything, because then what happened there with the cameraman. Again, thanks also to all the staff from our broadcaster here that was also explain me what was happening there, because it was a colleague from there, and he's okay, and that's fantastic. Also, well, the fan is in the way to the hospital now, probably has arrived. We hope him the best and all the wishes, because of course, I mean, it's good news that has been moved to the hospital, but now there's another, has to continue improving, of course, because it's something really serious when you suffer a heart attack. And yeah, now ball rolling in the stadium in the 82nd minute of the match. Barça 2, Cadiz 0. First possession now for Pacha Espino, receiving a good ovation.
Yeah. There we go. Cadiz with Araujo coming across. It's good to hear the fans cheering about football again. And Alcaraz now asking or demanding of his teammates to make the run forward. And I feel like the players probably feel a little bit deflated. It's really hard after what they've just been through.
Either
Also
that
shocked.
or motivated to try and do something for their fan, for their team, their club.
Ball inside of Cadiz box. It's Ansu Fati who heads it away. Lewandowski fighting for it, and he ends up fouling. I think in the attempt of trying to backheel it, he hit in a very uncomfortable area. He got Zaldúa right in between the legs there. Oof.
Well, while they set up this free kick, just to echo your point, what you were talking about with Bruno reporting for us on the other end, as you were saying, like, Bruno, the amount of respect that we have over here for the way that you got through that, because learning a language and learning sections of language, we can talk football all day in Spanish and English, whatever.
Exactly.
But it just doesn't, these terms don't come up all the time. There's so much respect for just, this is how you do it. You just make it work.
Exactly.
And the way he did it also.
Give us the facts and try and get a sense of what is going on in the stadium. That's all we needed, and Bruno did a fantastic job there. 83rd minute, a chance here at the set piece for Cadiz. Rubén Alcaraz sends the ball straight into the stands. Touchdown. Oh no, that's not a touchdown. Touchdown is when you cross the line.
Field goal.
Field goal, exactly. Sorry, I'm not big on NFL. 84th minute, Barca playing from behind. Sorry guys if the energy isn't here for these remaining minutes of the game. We'll talk about the game, we'll talk about the football, because it's what we love to do. It's just a bit hard right now to feel energized after what's just happened at the Nuevo Mirandilla, but obviously Barca will want to secure the 3 points here and maybe even score another goal.
And I feel Betis Cadiz got the energy and got motivated, like, just to show probably that fan all the appreciation in the field, like the way they know how to do it.
Fans cheering on for their team right now, attacking down the right-hand side. Barca bringing men back. Busquets comes across, touch over to Marcos Alonso. We haven't really been able to talk about Marcos all that much because I mean, he'd barely been on the field for a couple of minutes when the game had to be paused.
Yeah, and remember, Cadiz haven't scored a goal in the league yet this season. So even if they get one, maybe they don't win this game, but for them, for the fans, for their positive outlook, if they were to get one, it would be a big boost for them, speaking objectively.
Also with the ball now, here's Dembele. Oh, lovely through ball to Lewandowski. If he's not offside, this could be a third goal. Here is Robert Lewandowski being chased down. Robert Lewandowski inside the box. He gets it to Ansu. Ansu scores. Ansu scores. And it's Barça 3, Cadiz 0. Barça seal the deal at the Nuevo Mirandilla. Very generous Robert Lewandowski there, giving the ball to Ansu Fati.
And how he fought, like he had like a player, a defender, like for maybe 10 meters, and he was like struggling there. And once he got the goal there, he decided to go to the easy one and give it to Ansu.
Amazing strength there, Bruno, by Robert Lewandowski to hold off Zaldúa in the race to get into the box and then set up Ansu Fati for the easy tap-in.
Yes, what a way from Lewandowski to protect the ball and use his body to give the assist. Referees confirming that the goal is given, so it's 3-0 up for Barça. Second goal of the season for Ansu Fati after the one he scored against Real Sociedad in the Real Arena. And I'll guess, it's the first assist of Lewandowski with Barca's shirt in La Liga.
Here is Dembele. Barca 3-0 up.
Well, I believe that would take any of the suspense out of the rest of it, and now you can just walk to the finish line and be pleased with the result.
2-0, as Natalia said the other day in the Victoria Pilsen game. A two-goal advantage is kind of like, well, it's a dangerous advantage because you can get a little bit relaxed, our team can score, and then you're in trouble. 3-0 now with whatever is remaining in this game feels comfortable enough. Spence, looks like you're going to get your prediction right. I don't think it's appropriate to do confetti today to celebrate.
I'll take a rain check, yeah?
Yeah, let's take a rain check on that. You'll be allowed to pop it another day for some other thing that you get right.
No, yeah, today, let's just get out of here. Respectfully.
Exactly, no. If this fan turns out to be okay,
honestly,
I'll be happy to see this.
After the third goal, I know they do this a lot in German football when the game is fully out of reach. They don't do extra time.
Might be an idea.
I think after all this happened, like the match seems quite like done, like ended.
Especially
like,
the third goal.
Yeah, because Cadiz was rushing and motivated to get at least that first goal in La Liga. But now after the third goal of Barça with the ball, with the possession and everything, makes barely no sense to have time.
And the latest possessed, and Espino going for a shot from just inside the halfway line on the left-hand side. And if anything, Bruno, it seems like this whole situation has brought the Cadiz fans together, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, now they are supporting the team, but kind of divided feelings after what we have experienced. In some way, of course, they want to support and continue enjoying the party, but yeah, we have experienced really shocking moments here in the stands, and that's why they did these mixed feelings that they have. And actually, there is lots of parts from the stadium that are empty. Probably lots of fans that after all what was happening and they left and they are not back. So another chance for Barça now.
Another chance for Barça with Ansu Fati trying to return the favour to Robert Lewandowski. Crossed by Ansu. Now stop of the defender, and it's a corner kick for Barça. We'll put together a fourth consecutive win in a row in La Liga. There's Ansu. To young Pedri. Also just moving the ball around here, and I agree with you guys. Feels fairly
nothing,
pointless at this point to add on any more minutes.
I think even the footballers are slowing down the game. Like they see the end there, even though Cadiz is pressing. Like there's nothing else to see there.
3 more minutes are gonna be added. 3 more minutes.
Well, 3 more minutes.
We are
Fine.
not referees.
Fine. You know, that's it's a modest 3 minutes.
Yeah. Token 3 minutes there.
Now with the 2-0, you can understand. I mean, that all the time has to be played because I mean it's not a huge advantage. Now it's true that with 3-0 up, to add minutes can be less significant. But anyway, the game is gonna end, and that's I think the most important thing after all what has happened here. And now, of course, we're still praying, and all our thoughts are with this fan. This is now in the hospital, and we hope in the best to recover after what has happened.
Here is the cross from the corner kick from Cadiz straight into ter Stegen's hands. Barça going to run now. Got Dembélé on the right. Lewandowski sends the ball over there and sprints down the middle. Dembélé speeding up. Could be a forthcoming. Here is Dembouz. Dembouz on the edge of the box looking for an opening to shoot. Dembélé, the shot!
Ooh, what a goal.
What a goal from Ousmane Dembélé. A work of art from Dembouz. Fantastic stuff from the Frenchman.
Yikes.
In the 91st minute, individual run, gets himself to the edge of the box.
And he has this thing, like there was a point that I was like going to say that he mistake doing that other turn, and then he makes this goal.
I thought it had gone in off the post, but it was Ledesma who tried to save it, but couldn't do enough to keep it from going in. And Bruno Ousmane Dembélé scores his second in La Liga.
Yes, second goal of La Liga for Ousmane Dembélé. A bit unlucky here, Ledesma, with the save, but he made the most important save of the night, supporting that fan running with the defibrillator. This is going to be the image of the day, I think, and not the one. What's happening in the football ground? Let's see more chances for Barça.
There could be even more coming. Oh, no. Pedri trying to feed it through to Ansu Fati, who let the ball roll.
Who had 4?
I did.
After.
Don't really feel like celebrating that right prediction, though. But yeah,
curious.
It's going to count. It's going to count at the end of the season. So we're going to clear the ball away. Final seconds of the game. 20 remaining. Bruno will talk to you in post-game. And we're just waiting for the final whistle. Another 4-goal game for Barça as the Grande finally blows the final whistle and finishes this matchday 5 win at the Nuevo Mirandilla against Cadiz. Barça 4, Cadiz 0. A good win for Barça, of course, heading into Tuesday's game against Bayern Munich. But obviously, everything was tainted by what happened in those final minutes. And yeah, it's going to be hard to analyze this without that in the back of our minds, but an important win for Barça.
Important win, like to continue with these good feelings, knowing that we go to Allianz Arena on Tuesday, and also to continue this fight in La Liga versus Real Madrid, because we are 2 points behind Real Madrid. Well, they haven't played yet, so really important, and it's really difficult to analyze because I think the most important thing of this match is that those 2 persons are okay and healthy.
Yeah, and this is something that will